Welcome to the GRG podcast, the place for all your gaming news, plus hot topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at KMega4.
It's just the two of us. Tonight now, just the two of us. Like how you all whisper in my ear. Your breath like ghosts that disappear. Hold me close, hold me close, hold me tight now. Need you, I want you, must feel so right now. Like how your hands fill me up and down. Like how your touch send me off the ground.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are live. The GRG podcast is in effect. Let's go.
From the 405.
Woo! And man, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we had somebody that had to back out just like about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago before the show. J-Rock, man, wish you could have came on with us, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll wait for Too Big to be hopping back on here a little bit later. Rush back home, you know what I'm saying? This was my mom's official like graduation day for getting her a prosthetic. So she just got to go through a lot and I mean lots of PT so she can go ahead and be back to driving and all that other stuff. Trying to get it all together right.
Get well soon, Mama Mega.
Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt. No, all right. She's ornery now.
Heal up good. Listen to what they tell you and work with it. It's gonna be hard, but you can do it.
She
absolutely
definitely a trooper for all the stuff that she's doing the last couple of years, but she is now back being mean and ornery, and so now leave her ass at
Hey,
home.
bro, she brought you up to be the same way, man. That's a good thing.
I know, right?
You survived the bullshit.
For real. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get to it, man. You guys are coming out here. Hey, please share this out. Let people know that we are live. Also, I was going to say, but I forgot now. It doesn't matter. But let's get to the guests, because man, I it's a pleasure. This guy hasn't been here in a while, and you know what I'm saying. You know, when I hit him up with the bad signal, he was like, "Yeah, I had fun last time. You damn sure going to have fun tonight," because I do feel that GRG is going to be. I think we all woke up feeling dangerous. And when I say that, I'm thinking about like, man, there's going to be a lot of stands pissed off about the stuff that we're going to be talking about tonight. I mean, you know, normally I keep it even keel, but I think I'm about to get this give myself not be so even kill. I think it's going to be truly Xbox centric tonight. So anyway, man, my main man, Hyperfang, what's up with you, man? From the podcast. If you do not know where that podcast is, man, We Bleed Green, man, one of the hottest Xbox podcasts around. Hey, and if you want to know about the beats and all the stuff that goes on, this man is the one right here that does it. Hey, man, what's going on, man? Everybody know about you, man. Who doesn't, which is unfortunate if they don't.
What's going on, Mega Man? It's good to be back on the show again. It's been a while. Last time I was on the show, we were talking about Cyberpunk delaying the next gen version.
Yes.
So it's been a good minute, I'm happy to be back, man. I'm always down to talk that shit. By the way, check out Sean's podcast too. He has his own podcast. It's actually a TTS podcast. So we had that on Fridays. It was actually earlier today. He usually has it around 12 p.m. Central Time. But I'm on Dirt's podcast, We Bleed Green. We do it every Monday. I believe it's 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 Eastern. And I make the intros. I do all the beats and whatnot. I do all type of video compilations and like editing and whatnot. I just have fun doing the stuff, man.
It is fun. I actually for like me.
Did you do the pony walk? Did you do the pony walk?
The small like short clips, we all contribute to that, or we find something funny. Dirt made the like little PlayStation fan, like the crying PlayStation fan one. Like him and Sean make all those mostly.
That's hilarious.
The funny clips we have on there.
Man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I mean the creativity from it is hilarious. When I watch the podcast, a lot of times when I listen, I usually listen later, but when I do catch the show live, man, it cracks me up when y'all be putting out the signs, the sirens, and all that.
Yeah.
That just be cracking me up. Like okay.
Just absolutely random, man. It's a good time, man. We like to just laugh a lot, man.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about, is having fun. I mean it's different. It's a different animal when people take it so seriously, where they're just venomous. But you know, if you sit there and understand what this is about, like I mean, we are grown adults that love playing. You know what my grandfather used to call them was electronic boxes. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, it's not that serious, but I mean, it's fun to just have fun and do the damn thing. And y'all guys definitely.
You left out one thing, K-Mega.
We too old to be playing video games. We too
The
old.
one thing you left. The one thing he left out was the pieces of shit of the week.
Of the week.
I love it.
So, we're glad to have you here, man. It's been a long time. And you know what? I don't have anything like that, what you guys have, but I do have this. And this is for our resident dude. They call him Resident Pony on the next podcast, but our boy Dark Optimus. This is his intro. Every time that he comes onto the show, I give him this, though.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
So we'll just use that. But anyway, let's get on to it, man. Yobi, Dragonheart, man. It's been a minute. Every time that you try to pop in, you always have an issue. But now, let everybody know where they can find you at, all the stuff that you've been doing, and the fact of where you are coming in here. Let everybody hear your voice from tonight, man.
What is going on? It's Dragonheart Yobi, aka Mr. Peace Love Life himself. And for over, I'll say the past 4-6 months, I've been having issues with Discord, logging in from my phone. I log in from my phone, and I would try to join GRG every Friday night, but couldn't pick up the voice, couldn't pick up the hearing, and anything. So then, what it was, came like 2 weeks ago, or was it last week? They announced that they have the beta version of the Discord through the Xbox, right?
Yep.
So I just happened to connect that connected the little QR code thing, whoop de whoop. I'm like, no, let me try something. Went on and I went to K Mega's GRG on Discord, and I went to the voice channel, and I went to join, and it said a green button to say join, and that green button means you join it off your Xbox account. Hit join, and they can hear me clearly, and they say I sound magnificent. So I am here to tell you it's in beta, but from what the guys telling me, it works like a damn charm. So
yeah, compared to what you were doing, because every time you was coming in, you was chopping, and then you was out. That was it. So
right.
I mean, it is definitely, much improved. And what's really crazy is that PlayStation had this deal with Discord months ago. I think sometime last year, and it's not even up and running yet, from my understanding. So
Right.
that's pretty crazy. But all right, man. But yeah, Yobi, talk about some of the podcasts that you own, brother, man. Talk about your team and your group and all that.
Hey, listen, you can find me every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. at the Retro Renegades podcast. That is Retro Renegade podcast. We like to call ourselves a different podcast because we don't even like to call ourselves a podcast. It's just a show that we do. We talk shit, drink alcohol, play video games, or whoever is hosting that night, they'll have a retro video game rotation. So we playing like old video game, old classic shit. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think a Quantum Break anniversary is coming up soon. I forgot what day it is, so we might most likely we're going to be playing. Whoever's going to be streaming that night, who's going to be playing that on the stream as well. So like I said, Retro Renegades, we just talk a lot of shit. We don't have no topics. It's basically like a rap battle. We just straight freestyle it. Whenever anybody can hop in, it's all love. So yeah, Retro Renegades every Tuesday night 7 p.m. You can find me on Twitter at DragonHeartYobi on Twitter, DragonHeartYobi on Instagram, DragonHeartYobi on TikTok. When I start uploading stuff, DragonHeartYobi TV. I'm gonna start putting out content on my YouTube. But okay, Mega, again, thank you. Let's get it popping, dog.
Let's get it popping.
GRG into the fucking building.
Let's go. And then this man, he needed to take a break. Relax.
And I'm doing this live from work for anybody who don't know. This is live from work.
That man's dedicated. that man. Yeah. Look, maybe I need.
Hey, I do it for you, brother.
But I need to be at your job because you over here doing a podcast and you working, you making money and you sitting there, you over here having fun talking about video games.
Hey, but K-Mega, check it out though. I can only do this when you're going to do things like this when you put that work in at your job and they trust you.
That part is true. Very true.
Talk about it.
That is. But man, this dude here, he's been he's been out and about, you know what I'm saying? We are glad for him to be back running around, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I still feel that he should take another week or two off, you know what I'm saying, to get the juices flowing, but he said, man, he's ready to go. And I'm cool with that. He was just on Crossfire earlier. So, I mean, if he could deal with all that, then he could definitely deal with what's going on here. But because I'm going to put his old ass to work. Hey, Sir X, man, what's happening with you, brother? Man, good to have you back, man. How you feeling? What's going on?
What's up, buddy? Just getting there, recovering. My voice is going to take a while to come back.
Yeah, because you sound like DOC when DOC got in that car accident. You know what I'm saying? When he still tried to make a rap album. So anybody go check out the DOC album. And when he had, because that's what you sound like right now. But
I've heard that one. I know what you're talking about. But nah, my voice will be back. It comes back every now and then, but it's coming back in full. I had a lot they done to me, so it's gonna take a minute.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take a minute. They had a lot to you.
But health-wise, I'm getting better.
Good.
I'm just taking my time, relaxing most of the time. Most of the time, I don't really do nothing but chill out and relax. And do my walk therapy. Most of the time, I'm in the bed pretty much, So I'm good to go for conversation. So let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh shit, let's go. And then
I'm trying.
Let's go.
And last but not least, man, we got this man. He's on the road again. And this man, he's driving to the Grand Canyon to bury all the wrong shit he says in a weekly basis. Yes, that man is on the road again, but he's ready to go to the Grand Canyon and bury all that wrong shit that he says throughout the week. And this man did just now beat Ghost of Tsushima. He should be ashamed of himself, man. For a person that's supposed to be tonight, he's going to be representing the PlayStation side. He just now beat Ghost of Tsushima, man. So anyway, Ham Solo, what's happening with you, brother? What's going on, man? How you been? Uh-oh.
You know, he forgets he's on mute sometimes.
Yeah, he probably forget.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's out of the car burying his mistakes. Anyway,
Jim Ryan said,
Down.
"Hold on now, watch what you say."
oh, he dropped down too, so he probably
He's
had to
probably
come up.
digging up, trying to find some
Well,
old Atari cartridges.
since
in
he's
a
driving,
landfill.
he's probably have that hit an area where he doesn't have.
I know how that works. I've been
So
there.
you know how that goes, especially you get out in the
He's
weeds.
bad.
Are you trying to soft block me, K-Meg? I see you.
No, I didn't try to do
man.
anything. I thought you just copped out. I thought you didn't want to.
Hey, I see you trying to soft block me, bro.
It was my fault. I blocked your ISP for a second. I'm sorry.
Damn. See, all right.
See, what's funny? What's funny is I'm a bot on an earlier podcast, and then I get on your podcast today, and I'm a pony. Like, y'all need to fucking make up y'all goddamn mind.
Hey, bro, you do this all the time. Last week, you was over here saying that you was a stand. So I was like, go ahead, do what you got to do. And hey, listen, D, I know, thank goodness that everything is all right, and you
Hey, Han Solo, you better watch your goddamn mouth.
But you know what? Listen
Absolutely
to
not.
this. Listen to this. You over here talking about, but I ain't beat Assassin's Creed 2 or GTA 4. Glass houses, my guy. Listen, GTA 4 was probably the least best one out there, and Assassin's Creed 2, man. After playing Assassin's Creed 1, I couldn't take it. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. But anyway,
Grand Theft Auto 4
you ain't
dog
talking to me.
shit.
I never played the second one because the first one was so corny and slow and going one place to the other, coming back, doing that again. I lost complete interest, so I didn't want to touch any Assassin's Creed until the great Syndicate came out, and Unity came out, and I bought Unity, but then it was broken. But then Syndicate came out, and then that's when I started to say, okay, they got their shit together. So I do got to go back and play some of the older games.
We can't go 2 months without talking about the old Assassin's Creed you haven't played.
I know. And then she says, Ghost is a new IP. That IP's been out for 3 years, lady. New. It ain't new. It's not spanking new. It's not spanking brand new. It's been out for a while. But anyway, that's funny. Oh shit! All right, well,
Hater.
How am I a hater? I said you drove to the Grand Canyon to.
So first of all, I didn't even get to announce myself. You sitting there announcing myself for me. You better take a seat, bro. Let me get my bars off. God damn.
Hey, Hans, did you find those old ET cartridges you were looking for in the Grand Canyon?
Oh, shit.
Man, I ain't looking for them 5 ET cartridges that you got.
Oh, you heard me, huh?
Well, you know, I was listening closely.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this fool said he got like 100 Atari games and
70 something
5 of them
cartridges. Yeah, they are.
My god! Oh,
how the hell you get 5 ET? How you slip up and buy 5 ET?
It was included in the packet when I bought somebody's old cartridge in the garage sale.
That makes sense.
So it came with it.
well,
That makes sense. All right, I'll let that slide. I guess
I begged my family to get it for me for Christmas, and yeah, I didn't even.
Yeah, that thing was expensive back then with the cost of living.
Anyway, but Han Solo, let everybody know where they can find you, brother. What's going on with you, man?
I said you gonna let something slide, Han Solo.
Right,
you ain't big dog. Keep your eyes on that goddamn road. You gonna let it slide? You ain't big dog yet.
That man's a chicken nugget on a
who's
chicken.
Talking
Let's
right
go.
now? Who's talking right now? Because I ain't recognizing dude.
Oh my god!
Man,
Disrespect.
man, get that pressure off your chest, little man.
Oh man!
The beacon of destruction is here,
Oh my!
as Yobi would call me. But anyways, but it's all love. I'm just fucking around, anyways. But yeah, you can find me on TSWS Gaming on YouTube. I do a show with Loke and Cozy Beluga every Friday, and I also do Behind Them Sticks with different people all around the world. This last week, I had Broken Games HDR on. I had Strictly Gaming on as well. I felt like I had way too many Xbox people on, so I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So I invited a few folks over from PlayStation. But next week, I got
Exotic Butters.
Speed Angel coming up. I guess that is pretty exotic. But But yeah, next week I got Speed Angel coming on. That's one of Two Bigs homies from Talk Story Podcast. Real good dude. And then I got Asa from Game On Daily coming on as well. I do one-on-one interviews with all sorts of people. So and I do that every Tuesday and Thursday at various times. You just gotta follow me on Twitter or hit the bell icon on YouTube, and you'll be alerted whenever I get ready to go live. But anyways, yeah, you can find me here as well every Friday, fucking with K Mega, pushing him to his goddamn limits, doing that shit,
You gotta do a lot more to push me to the limits, bro.
Oh man, I've heard you yell enough. I've heard you yell enough,
bro.
Yo, drunk ass fighting people, taking L left and right, and then calling me.
Oh my god, that's that fight night when I'm good. When I'm sitting there, if I get a little tipsy, I get a little bit too much towards the end. Yes, I get a little hot because with the L's, but yeah.
You trying to say that he will never be hot, but bro talking about messing around with my wife. Bro talking about messing around with my wife. And I ain't even fighting him. He just mad. He just
oh my god! Listen to this man. Anyway, all right.
No, listen to that man. Can't make it a goddamn fool.
Oh shit.
But it's all love, as I said, man. I appreciate you letting me come here every Friday because it is it's your podcast, your channel.
It's our podcast, man. I tell for everybody who's been a part of this and done this with me, man, and for the people who's still here, for the people who aren't. It's you know what I'm saying, it's all that. It is the community people, it's the communities, because if it wasn't for them to keep coming and checking out this show for 5+ years, man, I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the numbers go up, the numbers go down. It don't matter.
Hey, I never had a home, and I appreciate you for that, K.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, some of the bigger podcasters out there, some of them started here. So you know what I'm saying, and it makes. So it's all good. Or somebody got there.
I feel blessed for being here, man. I appreciate it. Once again, I'm in a fucking car driving.
Bro.
I'm driving back.
Going places. Stop going.
Man, I don't want to go anywhere, man. I want to be sitting in front of my computer watching the show live, talking to the chat and whatnot. But I've been in the midst of
the chat's over here talking shit about you,
month.
saying, "Hurry up, shut the hell up, so we can get to the topic."
We
need some milk. That's what they're saying.
Oh my god, get the hell up! You taking advantage? You taking advantage of me right now, bro? You taking advantage,
bro? I'm just saying. I mean, the people in the chat is throwing shade. They're just shooting at you. I'm just saying, man. They you know what I'm saying? The only person out there that's showing you love, even Too Big, is saying, shut the hell up. Let's get to these stuff. D has got your back. D's got your back. She's over here talking about new IPs and talking about Ghost of Tsushima and stuff.
What's up, D? Get well soon, Queen.
Yeah, but I don't even know if Robs is over here defending you. Robs is over here. She oh yeah, she called you a snob, Sir X Man. So all right. Anyway, I hope the ladies are doing really good, man. Especially
she called him a snob because he ain't called her bad.
Huh? But no, let's get to it. First off, before we get to the first topic, I do want to say that if people didn't get this information, the old game that came out, what was it, 2014? It was between 2014 and 2016. I can't remember actually when that game came out. It's been so long ago. Evolve is back. The servers are back on. And that's telling, because if you really think about it, the game, I only played the game like twice. I was really hyped about it when the game came out because it was starting that genre where it was 3v1 or 4v1, and a lot of people were kind of skeptical of it at that time. Maybe if you think about it, this might be the opportunity for those type of games to come back. And so 2K turned on the servers. So I am looking forward to re-downloading that game and giving it an absolute try, because I've heard people say good things about it. I've heard it said it's pretty hard to be the creature. But for people out there who still have that game is back up and it's running. The servers are back up. So
I played it. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad game.
Yeah, and so Sir X Man kind of added on to that to kind of make this a question to the panel. And people in the
games that are coming back with the online, and old games that still have online.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
What game because we got plenty of other stuff to talk about. So let's just say one particular game, put ourselves on the spot. What game would you like to see come back? And let's go with Hyperfang first on that. What game would you like to come back to see and have the servers, or even if they didn't have online, and that would you like to see to come back to have some online play? What game would that be?
The older games. Well, I'd like to see. Well, we were talking about Unreal Tournament. Of that would definitely be up there for me.
Oh yeah,
because those games were already a blast. Like I miss those games. I blame Fortnite for killing those games. Apparently that's worth it, but they steal everything. I'd like to see EA Big come back and maybe like
yes sir.
SSX or like NBA Streets, NFL Streets. Those games were always awesome. So I'd love to see like maybe a back compad for some of those games.
Because SSX 2 and 1 never had online, but 3 did. It was the first one ever.
Wait your turn. This isn't Crossfire where you just interrupt people.
I would just let them know the truth.
Listen, close your mouth and wait your turn, old man.
Old man.
All right, fine, whatever. I'm sorry.
You can y'all see. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to make me feel bad. Don't do that.
You don't ever feel bad. You have no heart.
All right, so a game that is back compat that I want to see online come back to would be Splinter Cell Blacklist. Like hands down, like have a Splinter Cell online back. That would be great to me.
Did that game have online? Because
on Xbox One, on the original Xbox, yes.
Really? Oh
yes.
No, I'm talking about Blacklist. The last one.
Right, they changed it over when they came over to 360. They made Blacklist right after that.
I think it was called Spies versus Mercs.
Oh my god, it was so sick, dude.
Yeah,
they had so many videos with that shit came back. You missed that day.
No, I bought the game first on PC. I played I only played the single player version of it, and that's another franchise. So D, Cam, everybody. I'm not. That's why when people say Splinter Cell, I don't play that many Splinter Cells. I only play like 2 of them, and I never beat them. So I am not that caught up in the Splinter Cell. So
you need to play Chaos Theory, K-Mega.
Well,
Splinter Cell Chaos Theory.
I bought about 5 of them because I said eventually I'm going to go back and I'm going to play them. But I did play of the one that you just mentioned. I Blacklist. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. But I stopped and then I jumped on something else. But I'm going to take the time to play that because that and then Deus Ex. I gotta play those. I have not gave those games an opportunity.
Deus Ex, this fool.
Deus Ex? Is it Deus Ex?
Yo, okay, you're gonna love Deus Ex. You're gonna love both of them. It's so good.
Hold on, how you say it? Deus Ex. Okay, Deus Ex. Because I said Deus Ex last night, and then I got corrected, and I was like, well, fuck it, let me be country. But so it's Deus Ex. So,
you're gonna love both those games. Like both of them are so good.
Okay, yeah. So let me be country, man. I'm admitting I ain't played those games, so come on.
That's okay, bro. It's cool. It's cool.
You in Iowa. Do not dare call me a pumpkin. Oh, okay. So Hyperfang, you said the EA Big stuff. Yeah, that is huge. That. I do agree. Okay, on to you, Yobi.
I love those games.
Yobi, what about you? What old franchise would you like to see come back? Have some online play. It don't have to be that old. I mean, around maybe from where Evolve came from, or something that came out like 3 or 4 years
ago.
But an old game, yeah. Would you like to see
something that had online?
Listen, Mech Assault. That's number 1.
Yes,
Mech
sir.
Assault, that was the OG classic, bro.
1 and 2.
Ooh, damn, Kay, you had to hit me right there, huh? Damn. Old classes old games that had online would like to see come back. Well, Mech Assault, that's 1. Damn, I can't really think. Can anybody jog my memory for me? I know Mech Assault is 1.
Crimson Sky.
That had online?
Yeah, they had online on the Xbox.
Did it really?
Oh yeah, you never played the online for Crimson Sky? That shit was
No,
vicious,
I
dude.
played the game, but I didn't know they had online.
Yeah, I
Oh
didn't know
yeah,
Crimson Sides had online either.
Me neither.
man,
That's new information. I did not
man,
know
they
that.
will blow your ass out of the fucking sky.
Mm.
Microsoft, old game that had online. I'm trying to. The Splinter Cell game. That's another one. That's all I got for now. Microsoft and the Splinter Cell games.
Okay.
Yeah, because my mind is a little foggy right now. But go ahead.
All right, that's cool. What about you, Ham Solo? What would you like to see come back with some online?
So what I would like to see come back that has not had online previously, that I'd like to see implemented now because of the day that we're in, would be Conflict Desert Storm.
Oh, that game
Conflict,
was so
Okay.
Conflict
fucking good.
Vietnam.
Oh my
Yes.
god,
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot about
Those
that
games
game.
were so fire.
I completely forgot about that game. That game was so good.
Being able to, absolutely, being able to switch back and forth between players that you want to be, and then being able
I
to play
beat
two
that game.
players, and then you each have two players.
Yeah.
That was dope, man. Switching between like Bradley and Jones. You know, you had your sniper. I forgot. Yeah, the main character is Bradley. But it was weird though because you play Desert Storm and then you play and then you play like Conflict Vietnam and they all have the same character names. Two totally different times. But that game was fantastic. Because each person was a specialist at something.
Right, like you had like your own team, like kind of like SOCOM.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. I
Like
wasn't
Ghost
big into
Recon.
SOCOM. I was big into Conflict.
And each one had their different abilities. That was a good game.
You know that did Spec Ops: The Line have online?
You know what? I
Yes.
don't know. I was just playing
Yes.
that.
Yes, it did.
Did it? Because I was
Yeah.
I was playing it at because I made some games for just like 2 weeks. I didn't even really pay attention to it because I enjoyed the story so much.
That story is
Yeah, the
fucked up.
story
That story
was
is-
insane.
Wow. And I don't even understand why that game didn't get a sequel. Like
Yo, Mega.
Right.
crazy.
You can't
Shameless
record
plug.
clips from that game.
Huh?
Shameless
So you
plug.
can't record
I know.
clips on that. My bad. Continue.
Yeah,
You good?
both
Yo,
y'all
okay,
saying the same
shameless
thing.
plug.
Yeah.
I know it's not technically an old game, but I feel that this time around when they do bring this IP back, I feel like they can knock it out the park with the multiplayer, and I'm talking about Crackdown.
I can go with that.
Because we was robbed. We was robbed.
We was
with
robbed.
Crackdown 3. We was
We
robbed.
was robbed. We were
But
robbed.
I think
The
this time
servers
around,
still work for 1 and 2. The servers still work.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
but
do.
not for the third one. Yeah, no, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like this time around when they bring that
wasn't
IP
that-
back,
it wasn't bad.
it wasn't bad. But I feel like this time around,
but it wasn't what
Right.
what they showed. No, but it wasn't
Right.
bad. It was actually.
But I enjoyed the story of the Crackdown 3.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
the
I
story
enjoyed
was
the story.
fire.
The story was fun
Yeah.
as hell.
Fire.
But
But I feel like this time around when they bring Crackdown back, it's gonna be. I believe it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be real. I believe it's gonna be real fun.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Because I
Go ahead, Ham. Go ahead, bro.
That wasn't me.
That was hyper. That
Oh,
was hyper.
I was thinking like the next time they bring that around, they'll probably have a set studio. It won't be in developmental hell again. So it'll be built from the ground up and like completed fully, so we don't have to worry about these issues again.
So you thinking that Crackdown 3, or there'll be a sequel to Crackdown?
Oh yeah,
I think. Do you think it'll be Crackdown 4 or just Crackdown? Because I think it'll just be Crackdown. Like they'll like
I
reinvent
totally agree.
the
I totally agree
series.
with you on that. I totally agree with you. Like they'll just be a complete reboot, started
Right.
over from scratch. I agree with you on that. What do you guys think about that? You think that another Crackdown's going to drop?
Yeah, because it's a Microsoft IP, and they need more of their IPs out there, so they should continue it.
I agree. Okay. All right.
All right, you ready?
Well,
Real quick.
Ham, I think Ham wasn't done. Ham, was you done, or was that, or did you have another
No,
game
my
in mind?
mic
Okay.
is just cutting in and on, cutting on and off because of the road.
It
I
happened.
got one more, K Mega.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir. Yes, sir.
Make it clap.
Yeah.
Dirty
He
little,
ain't,
y'all
he
some
ain't
dirty
ever
ass
lied.
men, but
He ain't ever lied. He ain't ever lied. Ever
boy,
lied. He
woo,
made
that
me
man
think of,
said,
I know.
Sound like a 14-year-old, but my
Yo,
boobs are huge.
dude, don't
okay, go
mock it.
ahead.
But the volleyball in that was actually really fucking good.
Was it? I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah,
Was it?
yeah.
It was really good.
It was
I was
fun. It wasn't
surprised.
just all naughty and shit. It
And
was actually
boobies.
legit fun.
What?
It had
Yeah.
good mechanics. It did.
Okay.
All
Sure,
right.
you
It
sure?
used
None
to
of,
do like
you,
power moves and smack the ball and shit like that. It was wild.
I never played it, but I heard that this was in here.
Senpai, come in my ass and call me Obama.
So
Oh,
was
we are
that
in so
Wow.
much trouble.
was that in there? I don't know. I heard it was. I didn't know, but anyway. So
Hey, Obama was president when that game came out.
he was now.
I,
Yeah. Anyway,
he
so
made me think about one more to add.
Oh
If
my
it's okay.
God! What
really-
that nasty
I
clip
really
made you
don't
think
have-
about? Oh my God!
No, what he said made me think of a game that I love so much and would wish come back, and it did have online. But my number one game, I don't care if they remaster it and give it the online back, turn out 3 Takedown.
Oh, that was a great game.
That was my
Oh yeah.
greatest game
That
where
was
I put the most time in. We were playing online, and we played for 8 to 9 hours straight, almost every fucking day.
Rob
That
called
was the
y'all
game.
weirdos. What Rob called y'all weirdos for that?
Shut up,
While we're at it,
PlayStation
let's
girl.
make Leisure Suit Larry online and just mack at bitches.
Who? And make what? What game is
Oh,
this?
you used to.
Hey, I mean,
Hugh Hefner used to be. Hugh Hefner used to smack him in the game.
You played it? I
Lady.
didn't. Hugh Hefner had a game. I never knew he had a game.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, the game.
yeah.
You got to be
It
kidding.
was.
I did
It
not
was
know
a Playboy game on the Xbox, on the original Xbox.
Holy, I did not.
Yeah,
know
that original Xbox was nasty, man. It had Leisure Suit Larry,
I know.
the Playboy Mansion game. That shit was wild.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. So,
It's gonna be quick. I only
Okay.
got one more.
all right. What's that?
I would love to bring back the online for Outlaw Golf or Outlaw Volleyball.
Another nasty game,
Man.
bro.
No,
The out-
Outlaw Volleyball and Outlaw Golf is not nasty.
Outlaw
Yeah.
Golf was fun, man. I
No,
played that game before.
Outlaw Volleyball
I remember
was
that.
the shit. Beating up your caddy was fun in Outlaw Golf. Man, that was so
Good.
much fun.
Okay.
These are old games, K-Mega. We just...
Well, no, I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've seen the cover of Outlaw, and I was like, but you know,
It wasn't like you think it was.
well, because my kids was really young at that time, and I was thinking like, I don't. That's why I stayed away from the volleyball and the stuff like that. Now I did play. Now
Well, that was DOA.
me and my son would go sneak and play DOA, but I could not play that game in front of my daughter. So I just was like, he was like, Dad, you gonna turn it up to 99? I said, you damn right, son.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
yeah, but the Outlaw Golf and
yeah.
volleyball, that's tradition, dude. Those were so much fun.
It was basically like Blitz. You remember Blitz and like Slugfest? It was like that, but for golf. You could just beat people up and shit.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, all right, that's so cool. Okay, so here's my list, and you know what I'm saying, and all y'all should be expelled for not even mentioning this game.
Yeah, we know every Tekken ever made. We know.
Well, of course, Tekken. Yes, but no. Hyperfang brought up
Hey, Mega,
he hit it. Yeah.
you can expel us all you want to, but guess what? You're still a piece of garbage.
Oh shit! What is this? Okay. Anyway, all right.
Spitting them facts.
Oh my God! Hold on. Okay.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
All right. So anyway, you did when you said EA Big, you was right there close, but nobody said the name. Def Jam Fight for New York, Def Jam Vendetta, online play, Just
No, you said games that had online play. They
no.
didn't.
I said just old franchises. What would you like to see
Oh,
have
okay.
online
See,
play? Yeah.
okay. See,
Have
I
online
didn't
either.
hear that part. Well, Def Jam 1 and 2, yes.
Yes. Def Jam 1 and 2. Bring it. Leave Icon with ET. We don't want Icon. No. Leave Icon alone. But
Icon belongs with ET, buried in the ground somewhere.
Yes.
Oh my God, it was so bad.
God, it was.
You don't want to use Mike Jones?
Graphic. No, see, that was the problem. See,
Graphics were good.
Graphics was amazing, but that stupid combo
Mega,
system
before you
with the
continue,
beats.
I got to
Yes.
give myself an L because when I got my 360, you know what my first game was? Oh God, Def Jam Icon. I was.
This man belongs to the Illuminati. We got to get him out of here. This man sit there and bought Icon.
Listen, after I played that game, I was like,
I mean,
I got that toy for my PS3.
Oh, the worst game I've ever played was Hell Retribution. I bought that game at GameStop full price. I thought like, oh, it's a biker game. Because I like biker games. I think we need more biker games.
Right.
Like it would have
Road Rash.
Yeah.
Road Rash.
Yes, I got that game and I paid full price, and I was so ecstatic to get it because I was like, oh man, this is gonna be hot, man, and I played that, and that changed everything on me. Saying forget it, I'm gonna start buying games for cheap on the cheap because I paid full price for that game. I paid $65 for that and that game didn't even fully work all the way. I got to the part where the train was, and there was a shootout, and it started glitching, and then it faded out, and then I tried to put it back in. Oh my God, that was one of the worst games I've ever played in my entire life. But Def Jam Fight for New York, another game that I feel that should have online play. Now it might have had online play on the Vita. I mean on the PlayStation Go, but I do not know because I never played it on the PlayStation Go. But that is Power Stone. Power Stone 1 and 2 should get to come back and make with some online play. I mean, just think about what Power Stone would be like. I mean, just think about if you played Power Stone, what it was like when you played it couch co-op. Think about playing that chaos now, like in online. It's crisp, rollback netcode. Promise you that would be the hottest game out right now, bro. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? So those are two. There's plenty more, of course, but those are the two that just come to my mind really.
They need to bring back the Warriors and pit crews against each other.
Oh my God.
That would be so dope.
Warriors come out and play. Oh man. All right. First time. EA is working on a Black Panther title. And are you excited? First part of it is, are you excited? Let's just go straight to Yobi. Let's go to you on this one. Now, it's EA. You know, there's a lot of people out there that questions EA's ability to make really good games, but all you got to do is go and look at a game like, Fallen Jedi or Jedi Fallen Order. And you know that EA can still, I got it. The Jedi Fallen Order, to know that EA can still bring quality games. But do you feel that this game are you still going to be hyped for it because it has the EA stamp behind it, or are you a little bit skeptical?
Which game are we talking about?
What up with you, Xbot 448? And
what up,
Mr. Breathtaking? Spooky.
Okay, what
talk
up?
about Black Panther.
Oh, what up, Spooky?
Listen, I'm all the way in on Black Panther because this is monumental. This is gonna be a first Black Panther. If I'm not mistaken, is this the first ever Black Panther game?
Yeah, from my understanding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for all the nerds out there like us, on the nerd side, we're gonna be expecting a lot. We're gonna be expecting great care for this product to be treated with, and treat great care with this IP. Because let's be honest, over $1 billion, the first Black Panther movie, talk about it. I mean, the first Marvel Black Panther movie, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So to put this in a game form, I believe they need to treat this with care. For as far as with the EA stamp, I noticed that they are the publisher, right? I feel that they need to do what they don't do enough. They need to just put their EA stamp on it, as in like, oh, we're the publisher. Okay, EA publisher, sign the documents, call it a day. Stay as far as way as possible from the development. Let them guys work. Who did Fallen Order? Was it Respawn or Remedy?
It was Respawn.
Respawn.
Respawn. Respawn's like, hey, yo, EA, leave us alone. Let us work. They let them work.
Well, that's EA, but that they are part of EA. So, you know, why do people separate them? Because I mean, they are up under EA's umbrella. EA looked at them and seen that.
Right, I understand they're up on the EA umbrella, but through the history, we know EA has a history of digging their hand into the creation and the development progress instead of letting these people work. I'm pretty sure 100% of the time these suit and ties, the investors, they don't know shit about gaming, and they probably don't care. All they care about is the income and the money, and they always want this we want our money back faster. Like, no, when it comes to creating this game, you got to treat it with great care. You got to let these guys work, stay away, let them work. And when it's time to get down to the nitty gritty, get down to the nitty gritty. But let them work, bro. If they just let them work and just not bother them a lot, I think we can have a great IP on our hands.
Okay. Now let me address what Rob is saying. Rob is thinking that, and what you guys think of, because I don't consider that to be a Black Panther game. Now there was a Black Panther game that came out in 1987 on the NES. That's the only other game. But what Rob is saying, she's saying that the story aspect on the DLC of the Marvel's Avengers game should count as a playable game, or well, not playable, but as a
story.
It has its own story mode. I don't know. I personally,
standalone.
Yeah, it's a standalone. I don't, because it's DLC, and it, you know what I'm saying, and he wasn't like one of the original members of the game. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't classify it as that. But what do you guys think? Would you classify as, because he is DLC and he had his own story, would you classify as him a standalone game?
How long is it?
Well, how long is
like how many hours?
The Black Panther DLC for Avengers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably like I'd say about 2-3 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's not a full game then.
That's DLC.
No, yeah, it's definitely not a full game. No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider it an actual game then. Like, yeah, that's definitely a DLC. I wouldn't count it.
You know, and I mean, yeah, it just has to be a standalone game. Like, there's one other, but that's in 1987 from Nintendo. I just looked it up. There's no other games that's out there. So this will be its first standalone open world title, and I think this will definitely be the first open world game, solo game for Black Panther ever made. I don't know, but what is your thoughts about it? Is this something that you excited for from EA?
I don't mind EA actually. I'm curious on how they're going to go about it. Like, what type of game it's going to be. Like, if it's going to be linear or like hopefully not a bunch of like fetch quests. Maybe
it's going to be open world. It's going to be open world.
All right, so it's going to be open world. Like character development. Like, are you going to be able to upgrade like your abilities and whatnot? I mean, I'll check it out. I'm interested. I wouldn't call myself excited because I haven't seen anything yet and we haven't heard much about it. But I'm interested to see what they can do. Curious on who's actually developing the game, because I know they're publishing. They didn't mention, like, I don't know if they mentioned who's actually developing it.
The person, it's a new studio that EA picked up, and it was the former head of Monolith Productions that is running that new studio. So
it's new studio, so that kind of brings my hype down a little bit, just because they're brand new.
Monolith is what made Shadow of War.
I know,
and
but that
they
was.
work on Wonder Woman.
I mean, but that. All right. So what did the person do for Monolith?
He was the head. He was the studio head of Monolith Productions.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
So, but I mean, go ahead. That's okay. I mean, if you're still skeptical,
I'm-
that's fine. I just wanted to.
I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm basically just waiting to see more, but I am interested in it.
Okay. I'll come back to you after I get everybody else's thoughts with it. If they're hyped about it. Okay, so we got one skeptical, we got one person that's hyped about it. All right, what about you, Sir X-Man? Are you excited about this news about a Black Panther game coming out from EA?
If it comes out good, then I'm okay with it.
Well,
But
I'm like everybody.
I'm like everybody else. If I'm like everybody else, I need to see gameplay on what they're doing. You know, that's about it. You talk about something, but I need to see what your mechanics are and everything first.
Man, he dodged a whole question.
He did. That man just dodged it. When he started off with if, I'm like, bro, what? Oh man.
And just to add 2 more cents, and I'm just hyped off the name itself, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
I'll get it. I don't have a problem because I like Black Panther. But like I say, I just want to see some gameplay and how they're progressing. That's all.
All right. Okay. With this political answer, you just what I'm
Hey,
saying?
we have been disappointed before with games.
Okay. So are you skeptical behind it? I'm gonna get something out of you. I ain't gonna just let you slide.
Every game that comes out
There you go.
has a little bit
Get him.
of skeptic in it. Look at Battlefield 2042.
I got you. Yes, but I mean, so you're telling
EA
us that you're
making
skeptical.
it.
Are you skeptical from EA making
A
this
little
game?
bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
All right. That's I needed to get it. I had to squeeze him out of it like a
Hey, Megan, looking for that. You looking for that Sir X-Man definitive edition?
Right.
You want
I'm
a
over here.
definitive
Yeah, I gotta squeeze my boy like a lemon. Like I'm trying to get this.
I have
get this
no
information
rants
from him.
in me today, bro.
Oh,
No, I'm just here.
That's fair. Save your energy, bro.
Save
your
it. All right, Ham Solo. What about you, man? Are you excited that EA is going to be working on the first Black Panther's open world game?
As long as it's single player.
Single player. Oh, you thinking? Okay, so explain. What you mean?
Because multiplayer games from EA, you know I'm not a fan of that.
Oh.
You already know that, K-Meg. But EA has came out with masterpieces single player. So I have the confidence in them to be able to produce some sort of masterpiece out of, especially something so sensitive. In my opinion, I feel like this game is sensitive. You hear me?
Yeah, no, I heard you. You said it's sensitive because of Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, I got you.
It's sensitive because of that. It's also like us black folks, we're gonna look at this with a magnifying glass. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you know what? That is right.
You gotta have that hair right. You gotta make you gotta make everything like crispy about that game. We're gonna be looking at that with a magnifying glass. So
you can't be walking around sounding like
guys, did you just say have air right? Bro, shut your mic off.
We got man. Come on now, Yobi. Now you can't let that man walk around with
air.
That hair, bro.
I thought you say air.
No, the hair.
Oh, hair.
Her, boy, her.
Okay,
y'all
gotta have the nappy. Y'all gotta have the nappy roots right too.
Nah, bro, that boy can't be having Kevin Durant hair walking around, man, on that game. Hell no.
Damn, why you had Kevin Durant like
because you know that man is made damn near $1 billion in that dude's hair.
Bro, he got the black eyed peas in his head.
that boy got that strong Nigerian hair. Anyway, I wish our boy loved this hair. Anyway, so okay, so you're right about that. But continue, please, Help Solo.
So yeah, I am kind of excited for this game, but I mean I am a little weary just because what you just mentioned. It's a new studio that's working on it, and you just never know with EA because because as Yobi was saying, they will take something that seems perfect, and because it's not making a quick buck or something like that, they'll try to give it that Square Enix treatment. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So you just gotta be careful with it. But personally, I'm a little excited for it. I think this is a great move if you can if you can capitalize on it properly.
I'm
Great
gonna throw
point.
some shade in real quick. To me,
Okay.
it's an African American game, and I want them to treat it as good as you would treat any other game. That's the part that bothers me the most.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think EA is gonna. I don't think EA. See, I'll give you my points here in a second. I got to read these super chats, and as my boy Xbot said, I'd steal that. The super chat works, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead and show so that definitely will appreciate it. But thank you, Soren X. You know what I'm saying, aka Hanosis. He says, great show. Says they should be they should totally bring back Freedom Fighters. That's a good one. That is a damn good one. Time Splitters. They are going to be bringing Time Splitters back. I did read something about Time Splitters. It's going to be. It was supposed to be slated to come out in 2020, but it didn't. The pandemic and all this other stuff. So it's slated to be coming out here sometime in the next 2 years. So look out for that. The Suffering. I did not know The Suffering had an online. Riddick. Yes, Riddick would be online. 50 Cents and Brothers in Arms. Blood in the Sand was really a really underrated game. That was a dope ass game if anybody played.
I still gotta play that. I bought it a little while ago, but I still gotta play it.
When you play it, you're gonna be like, what? This game is like this. It hits. And then Brothers in Arms. Never played Brothers in Arms. Heard some good things about it. Just never had a chance to play it. So that's a good list. And then our boy DJ Birdo Das. What's up, man? Thank you for coming on through. He says strong Nigerian hair. You know what I'm saying? Yes, bro. Like that. That's KD. That's KD, man. That her is
Okay.
unstoppable.
Can I drop a gem on y'all right quick?
Yes, sir.
So when I mean gem, I mean like this is exclusive information. You heard it here first on GRG, right?
Hold on. Let me get the sound bite. If this is new news, hold on. Listen.
Right.
Hold on,
Okay,
here we go. Hold on.
All right. Ding ding.
All right.
So this is kind of public information, but it's not really because a lot of people don't know this. So during the creation of Marvel Avengers, right, the video game.
Yes.
So before they started working on it, they had two choices: either to make Marvel Avengers or make Legacy of Kain remake.
Ooh.
They decided to go with Marvel's of Avengers.
Oh my goodness. Well, Ember's Group is definitely going to be there. That is some great news. But you know what? Now since they're with Ember's Group, Legacy of Kain is going to be coming back for sure. There's no question. And I'm excited about that game coming back. But okay, so the second part of this question, and this is just an open question. Anybody that wants to talk about it, go ahead and we can discuss it. But some gamers want Xbox to invest into superhero games. Do you agree with that? I'm going to just start off and say I say no. I say want to get the marketing rights to some of these games. I would rather have these superhero games stay multi. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Spider-Man's locked up, and you know what? I want the Xbox to go after WB. So if that means that they lock up Batman, that's it. I'm like, all the rest of the games should be out there for everybody else to enjoy. But I don't know what you guys think. It's not about what I just think. It's about what you guys think. So what do you think? You think Xbox should invest into some superhero games?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Explain.
I want the Flash. Give me that.
Okay.
That'd be pretty dope.
That would be dope.
Either I want the Flash or I want Storm from X-Men.
That would be dope.
Yep.
A whole new X-Men game.
Control
That
the
would
weather.
be awesome.
Oh yeah, that'd be insane.
And with 4-player co-op, that would be sick.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, like an old school, like the Gambit, Wolverine, Storm,
Like
Cyclops
that
kind of
other
joint.
game
Yeah,
they
that'd be
made
dope.
that went to
That'd be
the Switch.
fire.
Remember? We used to
Oh,
have that game.
Marvel Alliance.
Yeah, Marvel Alliance. That game was so addictive when you played with your friends.
Yeah, it was. It was really fun.
Was
Yeah,
dope.
so
Okay,
we
so
need to bring that back.
all right, okay.
We need to share it, 2K Mega. Microsoft, if you do something like that, keep making your money. Make the other competition pay for it. You know? And we get it
I
for
just
free
think the
over here.
particle effects of that Storm game would be fire, bro.
Oh no, it sounds impressive. I mean, it would. I wouldn't be against it like that. I'm just
Just
kind
a
of like,
Storm character, it
yeah,
don't feel right. Yeah.
yeah. No, I just feel like, like the Black Panther game. Yes, if Xbox was to snag that, like, that would be amazing, right? But but then, like, let's just say PlayStation grabs Deadpool. Then people are going to be like, damn, why Xbox didn't get grabbed Deadpool? And then let's just say that Xbox goes the next way, and then they grab someone like Superman or
I see what you're saying. It can get messy.
yeah, it'll just get messy. And then at that point, then it might even turn into a point to where Sony, because they are in deeper cahoots with Disney when it comes to the movie rights with the MCU, then Sony could go ahead and package a deal to where they're like, man, let's just go ahead and let us make our game, since you've already seen the work that we've done with Spider-Man, and let us work. I mean, just like what they're doing with Wolverine. Just think about what they would do with other Marvel characters, and then that would kind of force Xbox to do something. That's why I'm saying, like, go ahead and get WB, and if you get the Batman franchise, and if you want to do the Justice League and all that other stuff, then that's cool. But I mean, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to get messy if it's just individual games. And so I just rather let everybody participate and get them, because Sony is not going to relinquish those games to come on Xbox. So Xbox probably would have, but they see how Sony plays. And then you got Nintendo gamers that won't even touch those games. So it only go on the PC and that system. So I don't know. That's the reason why I'm looking at it from that perspective. I don't know. But anybody else got anything to say of that before we move on?
Keep it multiplat. Like I said, keep making money. Microsoft, keep making your money.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually excited about it, because I don't have a problem with EA like that. Now EA is Battlefield has definitely let me down, but I'm still not out of the woods, because I've played EA games, and their games is not as awful as some people try to project them out to be, especially when I play Madden, and when Madden 23 drops day one.
Shut your ass up. I know you said that slow and loud so I could hear it.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, man.
Shut up, K-Man. God damn.
Okay. All right, let's get to the next topic. Okay, Kotor Remake gets delayed indefinitely.
Wait, hold up, K.
Yeah.
Ham,
Yes,
K-Mega can say it slow and loud all he want to, but they ain't gonna never take away that from the fact that ESPN NFL 2K5 is the fucking GOAT.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yes,
greatest football game ever made.
Love all.
And I'm glad Ham Solo is here so we can tell your face. It is the GOAT.
Oh yeah, and it had online.
Send that shit to Hades.
Anyway, I do appreciate NBA 2K5 for the $19 that it was. It was a phenomenal football game, but it was not better than that Madden that came out that year. That was
out of here.
Yes, it was.
I will say.
Hold on,
wait,
Stop it.
No,
Stop
that's not the truth.
Stop
That 2K football blew man out the doors, dude.
Oh wait, it was a fantastic football game.
It wasn't because the price.
Listen,
it's not a fantastic. It was the GOAT.
It was the best football game after that Madden came out that year. That Madden with the Peyton Manning on that cover was the best Madden ever made. It was the best. And 2K was there were they're equal.
I mean,
but after that, but after that, 2K has been the better football game ever since then. The better NFL
Hey,
football game.
hey,
Because I'm gonna tell you, the actual true
2K
GOAT.
football had online. The Madden didn't back
Yeah,
then.
it did have online. Yes, it did.
Oh,
Toggle
the actual
online.
true GOAT? Oh, easy. It's called ESPN NFL 2K5. Let's
No.
talk
The
about it.
true GOAT
Oh
of football of
yeah.
all football games was NCAA 14. Let's not forget this, folks.
We talk about
That's
Bro,
the true
NFL.
GOAT.
go
That's
home,
the
bro.
Talk
Go
true
about
home.
GOAT.
college
Go home.
football.
Go
That's the
home.
best
Go home.
football game
No,
ever made.
no,
Listen,
no,
people in the
no,
chat. If you played
no.
any of these football games, we're going back to 2K football. We're
No,
going to
well, no, check this shit out,
college.
okay? This
We're
between
going
me.
to
This
Bill
between
Walsh,
me, you, and nah.
Joe Montana
Listen,
football.
nah, fuck that.
The
This
best
between me,
football
you, and
game ever
him. Don't
made
try to
was
include the chat into
NCAA
this shit.
14.
Don't try to include the chat into this. It's between me, you, and him.
Okay.
We jumping your ass when it comes to this
All
shit.
right. All
Yeah,
right.
you finna
I
catch
love
these
you.
hands, bro.
Oh man.
I love you, but you're wrong.
Oh, bro, hold on. You know what?
On
I'm
this
gonna
one,
catch
you
what?
are actually wrong, dude. On this one.
Hold on.
Ready the Armada.
You know what? K-Mac, that game,
I'm about to
that
use
game
I'm
was
gonna
so
fight you on your
good.
level. It
That
was a
K-Mac,
great game.
that
No,
game was so good. That's the game that made EA buy the NFL franchise because it was so
Right.
goddamn
You want to
good.
know why it was a GOAT? Because in sent EA ads running like little bitches to make it exclusive. Get out of here.
Okay, you're right. No, you're right. You're right about that. I just know that. Yeah, they were scared because they thought that 2K was going to undercut them and bring a product that was high quality because EA when they went over to the new consoles, to the 360 PlayStation 3, they gutted those Madden games, and those games were terrible. So yes, EA was scared out their minds because 2K was like, yo, we have been, and I've been playing, see, and this is the funny thing, I've been playing 2K football since the Dreamcast. See, you guys only talk about that. And so 2K5 was great, but because that got a lot of people's attention because of the price. But
Listen,
there was some
2K had a
listen,
first-person mode.
but the
A
2K
first-person mode.
football, but the 2K football, they always had that. But the 2K football games with the VMUs was a different level on the Dreamcast, bro. It was different level. Different level.
K-Mega,
Let me
there's
read the
one
super
thing
chat.
that you forget with that. With the 2K games, you had real halftime. It was the first game to implement that, and you could create your own plays and play them against other people.
You can do that later on. You can do that in Madden. You can do that in Madden.
But back then they
I can't
didn't
remember
do
what
that.
number that Madden was with Peyton Manning on the cover. That was the best Madden ever made, in my opinion. And then
Hey, no.
yes, but you know what I'm saying, and that was that. And if you want to say if you want to say A, you want to say A plus, A minus, where 2K is A plus, and then that Madden that year with Peyton on the cover is A minus, fine. But they were not. But that Madden was not bad. That Madden was special. And that Madden,
that Madden was fire. I'll give it to you. That Madden was fire. It was fire, but it wasn't 2K.
But people keep forgetting about NCAA. And NCAA,
What Madden?
What'd you say?
What Madden are you talking about with Peyton on the cover?
What was it? Peyton Manning on the cover. And remember they had that crazy that crazy like system to where you had this throwing ability to where you and how good the quarterback was.
What, with the light?
Yeah, with the light.
Peyton Manning was never on the cover though. That was McNabb.
Even
was that with that?
Okay,
Okay,
you're wrong. Even
2006.
Xbox, you're wrong.
Hold on. I'm reading that super chat, man. I know because super chat because Biden don't ever throw no change out here. So let me get some of that. Let me see some of that 200 that he got the other week. Anyway, he says I'm the only one tired. He says, am I the only one tired of every superhero game being open world? Seems like the safe choice. I say, be creative. Now, I have not got a chance to play Guardians of the Galaxy. I did buy it, but I have not got a chance to play it, and everybody tells me how good that is. So I don't know. I thought that game was not an open world game. Was Guardians of the Galaxy open world?
Semi-open world. It was semi-open world, but it was still linear.
It was linear. Okay,
it was still linear. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Now I think you get more bang for your buck for the while I'm saying this, I'm going to look for that's a no. It was you get more bang for your buck. That's the whole point. I do agree that open world games can get really bloated, but if they do things right, like if they give the side stories that have some true meaning and some fetch quests that seems pretty entertaining, don't have me run from one area to the next and see if I could do it in record time. Do what they do like into the later Assassin's Creed, where you fight legendary beasts, and then you do, and then like you got to save a village, or you have something to where. That's why I love the Assassin's Creed, because it's on that wavelength of what The Witcher does. All you got to do if you're going to do an open world game, follow what The Witcher does and the way that they built their content, and put that in there, and it's going to be fine. And these last Assassin's Creeds, even though they have some fetch quests that kind of meaningless on some ends, but a lot of that game still has a lot of meaning when you're doing stuff in it. So as long as they do that, I'm not tripping about the open world aspect. But I do want to feel like I got my money's worth with a game. If I'm only playing a game for about 6 to 8 hours, and I paid $60, $70 for that game, which I'm very reluctant to pay $70 for a standard game. But if I do that, and I'm only getting that experience, and that experience is not giving me the roller coaster ride like a Call of Duty or something like that, like the way that those stories are, I'm going to be disappointed. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Everybody got quiet. Damn.
I'm confused.
What?
I got confused.
Did y'all get confused? Because I was reading Xbox
Yeah, we did.
chat.
Okay, baby.
I think everybody got confused. I'm sorry. Okay, because I know we were talking about football. What's going on with you, Lethal Papa? What's going on, brother? What's going on? What's going on? He said Xbox got no game.
Hey, Papa. He always says that shit.
Hey, Papa, you got me blocked on Twitter. What the hell did I do? You better unblock me.
You know all he plays that.
You hurt my heart for that.
You see, all he plays is
you one of my favorite people.
He played that washing sim all the time, where you wash it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
all
playing
the
that
time.
Yeah, so okay. But I'm sorry for confusing everybody. But while I was reading the super chat for what Xbot said about open worlds being creative, and he's saying that he'd rather have something that's not open world, pretty much. Do you agree with Xbot is saying?
Somewhat. Every now and then, it's nice to have a little bit of linearity in the game. Every now and then.
And you're right. Peyton Manning was on NFL Fever. So I had the wrong man. I'm gonna get that.
Hey, that was an Xbox game. You know that, right?
I do know that.
Hey, why don't you check the ratings real quick on 2K 2005 football? Check the ratings,
bro.
Since you did the Madden thing,
people tell me a game that was
throw it in his face.
Okay, you know what? You can throw it in my face, but there are also the people that give ratings to say a cat can walk and scratch and knock shit down. I don't know what's wrong with them, and they give that high ratings too. Come on,
I don't know what's wrong with
that. Stop it. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
This is
you
back
can't tell
then.
me what the ratings are. Stop that shit with the ratings.
This is back then when the ratings actually really worked. It's true.
Oh, bro. Oh, okay. So, all right. I'm trying to look and see. Okay.
He went to Madden again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going back to Madden because they was going for my throat for this, and I'm saying.
I think he's afraid of that 2K football.
I am not afraid. If they drop 2K football, I'm buying that shit just like I would buy Madden. Madden's been holding it down for me. All right. So now I will.
As soon as 2K football come back, came back on whooping your ass in it.
And I'm buying that bitch day one.
But
fuck Madden day one.
Doubt it, but anyway, okay.
I can beat your ass at ESPN NFL 2K5 right now.
What? Are you kidding me? Okay, anyway, no, you can't.
I'm not talking about Madden. I'm talking about 2K5. Like, get on the sticks right now, you'll get your ass dusted.
Boy, no, stop it.
Oh, nah,
just like people, like you could beat me in 2K now because I haven't played 2K like I used to, but that's about to change because I'm bringing back Sports Night. But I'm telling you this right now, if even Lemon, if people try to fuck with me in 2K10, because that's when I was at my prime. 2K10, 2K11, Nah, bro, I'll be a problem. Now I know Lemon is probably one of the best K players I played against. Next to my other homeboy oh my goodness, my homeboy's name right now. Ah, shit. He's really good. He last time we played, he whooped my ass, and I'm like, man, I got a dude I know the name Lemon that he plays real good. He's like, oh shit, let me know where he at. So, but yeah, no, bro, no. Back then, I was whooping his ass. I was up, man. No. 2K5, Madden in that days, them days and era. Nah. You weren't fucking with me. College football, nah. Wasn't doing that. I was going to tournaments back then. NFL 2003. That was a fantastic. That was in the tournament. I went to the finals here in OKC at the Omniplex. For some reason, I got hosed because the dude was dating the girl that was supposed to be doing the shit. All the people, there was a whole group of people from this radio station that started it, but they didn't know that the tournament was going to go this long. So they started leaving one by one, and they left it to this girl, and this girl had a boyfriend that was really good. And then I lost it. I went to the losers bracket. I won my way all the way up to the championship game, beat dude twice, and they still gave me second place. I was pissed off, but there was nothing I could do. So, because like, what I'm going to do?
I'm confused. You won the game twice.
Yes. I got. Okay, so back then I was playing with my Rams, Marshall Falk and them. I was, you know what I'm saying? There were some really good players. And
Kurt Warner, Torrey Holt.
Yeah. Bruce, we was getting down. But anyway, I lost to that guy. I lost to the same guy. He played with the Raiders at that time, and I lost. I got to the losers bracket, and then I had to win out because it was two eliminations. Yeah, and I won out. Got to him. I had to beat him twice. I beat him twice, but at that point in time, by the time when we got there at the when the tournament started, it was at 10 o'clock in the morning. By the time that the tournament was over, it was after midnight. That's how many people showed up. See, they didn't put a cap on the radio station. Didn't know that many people was going to come. It was hundreds of people there, and the person that was there, it was orchestrated. You know, it was organized horribly. So the person that was supposed to just take the names that the people that were there, they didn't do that shit, and so they let everybody come in. And it was hundreds of people that was there. And, you know, you just had to put your name on the It took 3 hours just to get the bracket set up right with everybody's names. So that should tell you how long that shit took. So anyway, I got there, got to the championship, and I beat dude twice. And then old girl was like, "You're the champion." I'm like, I won. And there was other people there that's like, dude won. He beat him twice. No, he didn't do that. And like, I can't do it.
Oh, they were capping. They were capping.
Yeah. So
he had a whole crowd with him or some shit, man.
Yeah, and then there were people that was on my side too, but those people that was capping for him, I beat him. So they were I beat this homeboy's ass. So it was a mess.
Okay.
So I took the second place, and the second place was only this is what's crazy. The second place was only $50. The grand prize was $500. I would
have seen him in the parking lot,
bro. It is what it is. It was that's how bad it was. That's how unorganized. The main prize was $500. The second place was $50, not $300, not $100. That's why I know shit was all messed up. Because I'm like, $50? What? It should be $300. It should be $250. What? $50? That's all we got. So I could have been fucked over on the fact it could have been $250. It could have been $300, but I only was told that it was $300. I had to sign a piece of paper to get the $50, and I had to go on my way. So, and there was in the third place, the third place person they already left. So nobody knew what the third place price was. Like I said, it was a clusterfuck. It was awful. So anybody that was out there that's ever listened to this, or if you pass this around, it was back in 2003, 2004. The Man tournament at the Omniplex in Oklahoma City. KVSP was hosting that shit. If anybody remember that, and if you were there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was awful. But anyway,
Christopher Hart's back talking stuff.
What is he saying? What is he saying? I'm not really
He's
there.
talking
Probably
this shit again.
some brainless shit. You know, people with half a brain, they say stuff like that.
Oh, anyway. But yeah, no, yo, you wouldn't have had a chance. But yeah, okay. So they saying that this man right here, that was the highest rated man in 2003. That was a really, really good Madden. They said 94, 94,
Yeah.
91, 90. Okay, 2005. 2005 was the good one. Yeah, that was the one. That was 2005 or 2006.
2006 with the light mechanic, like the QB light mechanic.
Yeah, with the QB light academy. That was the one. That was the
Are
one.
you still just looking at Madden?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out which man who was on the cover of that man, but it don't show the cover. It just says
Donovan McNabb, 2006.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
so that Madden was the best man never made. And then I would say 2003 was the second best man never made. And hopefully
You don't want to
Madden
put it
23 will be
you
the
don't want to
third
put it against.
man never made, baby. Let's
put
go.
it against 2K.
Okay.
You don't want to put it against 2K5.
I don't
You
know
just
why
keep on the Madden.
we went way left. We went way left. I know that we. But anyway.
Oh, now we went way left.
I went way left. Y'all started disrespecting Madden. And listen, I'm a 2K fan. I love 2K, but y'all guys are. Come on, man. Y'all don't even play football games like that. Now I don't know. Maybe my boy.
I used to play all the time when it was a
Hyper
2K
does,
football,
but
dude.
I don't trust Yobi, and I damn sure don't trust Ham Solo telling me that they play sports games, man. They you know what I'm saying? They play cat games. They play games where you scratch, sniff, and push things over and call that.
Wait, hold on. Correction, okay? I never said I play sports games. I said that I could whoop your ass in ESPN NFL 2K5. Did I not say that, Ham Solo?
You said that.
Thank you.
I don't think you can. So
yeah, we'll see, Bob.
Okay. All right, Billy. But anyway, let's move on. Let's finally get to the goddamn second topic. All right.
You said Billy Bob.
All right. So let's get to the second topic.
I stopped messing with EA after they quit making college football because that was it for me.
You'll be back. College football coming back next year, baby. Let's go. Victory dance again. Them OU Sooners is coming for y'all.
I can't
so
wait for that joint. I'll play it.
You got to be Iowa. You ain't nobody. You can't play with nobody. You gonna play with Nebraska?
No, man, I'm Nebraska, man. That's where that's my state. That's my state. I'm from Nebraska, bro. Why are you laughing when your ass in Oklahoma like you living great?
Oh, you is a legacy. Boy. That man, look at how many championships Nebraska got.
I said,
like 6.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Something ain't right.
Like 5 or 6. I'm not kidding.
We gotta talk about video game. We gotta talk about video. I am not.
You just mad because I put you in your place, but that's cool. That's cool,
bro. Okay, college football comes next year. Hopefully you get it.
Y'all taking L's in the national championship consistently.
We get there.
Yeah, clear your throat.
We get there. You can't even get. When's the last time Nebraska got anywhere? Once they left the Big 12. When did Nebraska do anything?
Let me go on ahead and put something straight. Mm-hmm. You got the same amount of championships since we did.
Okay, well,
when's the last time y'all won a national championship?
It was 2000, but that's fine. But we're always there to play for it, so it's no big deal. And once we go to the SEC,
we won 3 years earlier, so quick happened.
Boy, we about to rock. We about to get stupid. Boy, we about to show them Alabama.
Yeah. Y'all just lost y'all head coach, and y'all finna get crazy, baby. Right?
Let's go. Anyway,
Sports.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we talk about sports.
Lincoln Riley just ain't there, right?
He can stay in USC.
You're not helping, man.
Soft ass.
You're not helping.
Kotor remake just got
I'm never here to help.
Did Xbox dodge a bullet by passing on the project? And will this game ever see the light of day? Ham Solo, what do you think, man? Did about this whole situation with Kotor? Did Xbox dodge a bullet by saying no, man, we pass on this?
Well, I appreciate your apology letter.
See, that's why the gaming gods cut your mic off because you were just talking too much filth. Go ahead and keep on topic.
No, I was on topic. As I said, I
Okay, shut
appreciate
your
your
mic
apology
on
letter.
that.
I appreciate your apology letter that you
Okay, before
had
you
on
finish,
stream earlier this
I
week.
just want to say this, Kay.
What?
Welcome to GRG. God damn it. Every
Anyway.
Friday night we get it popping. Let's go.
Oh my
And
God.
words of lemon,
Anyway.
let's go.
Oh man. Oh shit.
Louis was a button shop.
Oh
Oh
man.
my God, he on S Games mode.
Oh man. Are you gonna talk, Ham, or what you gonna do, man? Are you gonna get to the topic, or we gonna sit here and just what are we doing, man?
You
What's
can't
happening?
play that until Lemon show up.
No, you brought up
No,
lemon, so I just
no,
had
my
to.
bad. I was botting.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, my bad. I was botting out
All right.
because I'm right outside my apartment.
Oh, okay.
But
In Iowa.
but as I was
Hey,
saying,
that
I
means
appreciate
you
your
made it
apology letter
home.
earlier this week
Cool.
for that Kotor issue that you were having earlier, a few like a month back or whatever.
What Kotor issue was I having?
That Microsoft didn't buy it. Remember, you just had it. You just had a stream about it just a couple days ago.
Oh
Apologize.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
I got
I did.
receipts. I got
Okay.
receipts.
This dude here. You're right. I had to change up. I had to say you're right, Xbox. You're right. Okay.
Hey, but on a real note, yeah. I mean, it's pretty sad to see, but you don't.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't even know if it was going to even land on Xbox anyway. So, I mean, all you really seen. I feel like this is more or less like hard to handle for fanboys than anybody. Because fanboys were pointing and laughing and saying, "Oh, y'all missed y'all opportunity to get a game, or to get the game that y'all used to, have exclusive and stuff like that." And now they can't say that because they don't even know if they're gonna get it. So it just is what it is, man. Hopefully they get back on their feet because I don't want no game to get canceled. I mean, nobody should want that. So hopefully they pull through. They figure it out. They find, because didn't they fire like the lead creative director and one other person?
Yes. Yeah, they fired both people.
Yep. So like, hopefully they can figure out somebody because what I think maybe had happened is they thought they were hopping on a train that was going 100 miles an hour and found out they were going 500 miles an hour. And oh my God, what the hell do I do? And then they showed off the work, and Sony and Aspire was just like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
Next thing you know, a
It
couple
just is
people
what it
got
is.
fired.
Yep.
Yep, that's what I think about it, bro. You can move on, man. I'm having a hard time with internet right now. I'm about to get inside my crib.
Okay. All right. What about you, Hyperfang? Since you talked on it, I mean, what do you think, man? Do you think Xbox dodged a bullet with this, and do you think that this game will ever see the light of day?
I think they. Well, I mean, they don't have to deal with this situation now, so yeah, they dodged a bullet on that. I'm hoping that the game still gets released eventually. Hopefully, it's not like way down the line, like at the end of the generation, like because obviously we all want to see this game like release. We want to play it, whether that be on like PC or whatever. But yeah, as far as the situation is with the delay and whatnot, like thankfully Xbox didn't pick it up, so we wouldn't have to hear about they got Redfall got delayed, Starfield, and all these ponies talking shit. Like, so I'm glad it's not an Xbox situation.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. What about you, Sir X Man? Are you
Well,
you
I
think the
understand what
game
you're
come
talking
out?
about. Next year,
Mm-hmm.
it gets me upset that it is the 20th anniversary for Night City Old Republic. And I really do wish that it was back home on Xbox. But you never know. Maybe this was like, for wishes, a bright light for a new beginning for that game. I know games get delayed, and sometimes you might have the wrong developer for a game. I've mentioned that before. That game was a big game with a lot of assets that define the generation of RPG for Western games and Star Wars games. So hopefully somebody gets it right. It won't matter to me because I'll be able to play it on PC. But I just want it to be developed right. I know you're going to put new assets on top of old assets, but don't make them chintzy. Make them feel like Knights of the Old Republic. That's why the game probably got a indefinite an indefinite hold on it because the game didn't look or feel like what Knights of the Old Republic is supposed to be. And that's pretty much all I got to say on that one, but it's just my feeling. I hope they let the title go so somebody else can take it over. You know, right now it belongs to Embracer Group. So you never know. Sony might breach the contract, and then Embracer Group might come to Microsoft and say, you got all these good ones, you get the best you got, bring it to us. So that's my wish on that. That's about it. I'm done. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Okay, what about Dragonheart? What you think, man? You think this game will ever see the light of day? Uh-oh.
Do I think you'll ever see the
Oh.
light of day? Yes, I do. But with the situation that's going on now, I know it's rumored. It hasn't been reported yet, but I honestly feel it will see the light of day. It just give it some time because this is a precious IP. You know, it's Kotor. Gonna be a whole remake using different engines, but like I said, me personally, I'll say give it time. I love Kotor 1 and 2. One of my favorite Star Wars game of all time, the Kotor 1. So yeah, do I feel like it's gonna see a light of day? Yes, I do. I just like I said, just gotta give it time.
All right. Well, I don't think this game is going to see the light of day personally, because if you read what they said is that Sony didn't even get a chance to see it. It was shut down before Sony got to see it, and if Sony didn't get a chance to see it, and those people thought it was that bad, so because Sony paid for the marketing rights for this game, right? And some people thought that this game could be because it was supposed to be labeled as timed exclusive, but you know how Sony works. Sony could say, hey, if this game looks good enough, then this could be something that'll just stay on PlayStation and only on PC. But Sony did not even get a chance to see it. So that to me is telling. Then when they came out and expressed that this game had the opportunity, by the time that this game would see the light of day, they gave a projection of 2025. Okay, they've had this game in development since 2014, 2015. How is it that, and they fired the people that did the design for the game, so they're going to have to hire somebody or move somebody up that's worked on the game and then change the looks of how everything is and works. Because the idea of maybe the combat and everything might be great, but if the game didn't look right, then it's going to take a while for them to go through that whole entire game and get that game put together. So 2025 is just pie in the sky, I think, just to try to have Sony to say, okay, well, we'll invest. But I think what Sony did was like, hey, man, you have your people call my people. And I think Sony is going to look at that and say, nah, man, we ain't going to spend no money on that shit. We gave you the money. You didn't deliver. We out. And then I think it goes into a point to where they'll try to solicit that game to somebody else. And I don't know if they'll have the trust of others. Because if you have the Embers Group or somebody else could definitely pick it up. But if that game is not hit like what it was supposed to, because you're going to be putting this game out there for a potential exclusive for PlayStation. That means something, right? So I don't know if this game will ever see the light of day. I don't know if they'll have the funding to keep on working on this game because of all the assets that they spent into the game already. They have to kind of go back on the drawing board at some capacity. I don't know which capacity, but at some capacity. And to me, that just spells like this game could be done. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Anybody else got anything they want to say on what I just brought up? I mean, you agree or, you know? What do you think?
In my heart for the game, I'm hoping it's not done.
Okay.
I'm really not.
I,
'Cause it's
I
a great
agree with I agree with that too. I hope the game comes out. I'm not sure if Sony will keep continuing. I mean, like they seen the game right when they seen the game. You know, a week later, a couple people getting fired, and you know it's indefinite now. So like that's not a good sign. So hopefully, new people will be brought on, or like they got to do something because they're not just gonna keep pouring money into it and have nothing come out.
That is true.
Right.
That is true.
That's the thing. And then like the game that you're seeing here, this is the DLC to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's the
Damn, you killing some people.
yeah,
Holy
this is
shit.
Ragnarok. The Dawn of Ragnarok DLC for Assassin's
But
Creed Valhalla.
on that note, for that one, K Mega,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that, like I said, remember what I told you yesterday? They need a developer that works with action RPGs, that knows how it works, know how
Well,
the level
those
works.
people there were the people that were working on the game. They were former BioWare
Yeah, but just because you're
guys.
from BioWare,
They were
they
were one of some of the original people that worked on Kotor.
Yeah,
He's
but they
right.
were trying
Yes,
to
indeed.
I mean, I know
So
he's right.
I mean,
But
so yeah.
do they have the ability to bring that game up to this level?
Well, what?
That's
See,
the question.
but that's the question. What was the level? Because we haven't seen like there's. I mean, hopefully there'll be a leak or something. But the game didn't even get presented to Sony. It's different if Sony said, "Nah, we'll go ahead and we'll just put it in the oven for a little while and then we'll still invest." Sony didn't get to see it. The dude stopped
Yeah,
it
they
before
told him. They
Sony
said
saw it.
Impressor Group said nope.
Yeah. They said the head of that studio said no. So that means that shit was so embarrassing that he was not trying to jeopardize his job or name. So
And that's the point I was trying to make. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just reading for a point for what I'm seeing for Fahim. He's saying, but Sony invested. Sony only paying the marketing rights. Sony ain't paying the money for the game's development. Now, I mean, if you want to say that the marketing right money is part of the development, you think Sony's going to pay them more money, especially they didn't get a chance to see it. Obviously, they're going to be thinking about
they
shit
saw
too.
what
Like,
happened to Scalebound.
yeah, like that. Like that game is. I don't know. I would go ahead. Sorry.
Like I was saying, if it was that bad, K-Mega, then obviously you don't have the right developers for a high quality game that stands the test of time even from now. So obviously they weren't, you know what I'm saying? They weren't doing it right, the justice that it deserved. You know, I know you might disagree with me, but I think that's the truth for how I feel about that game.
Okay, well that's fine. I mean, that's the whole point of it. Like, if you feel that the game is going to come back, is going to still come out, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I'm just saying that it's likely in a bad situation because when you hear games indefinitely being delayed,
oh yeah, they need to read the whole
thing. That's a problem. So I don't know. We'll see. Because I mean, even with what was the game? I don't think that they said that game was going to be delayed indefinitely. But Beyond Good and Evil 2, I think they just said that the game just went back to the drawing board or something like that. I don't think they said it was delayed indefinitely.
No. Yeah, and like I think like like about 2-3 weeks ago, they just started playtesting now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think they ever said that it was an indefinitely delayed. I just said it was, still delayed. So that's what I'm saying. That word indefinitely is that's the key word, indefinitely. And then when you hear a projection of 2025, like you need another 2.5 years of development, and you know that game is most likely not going to drop in 2025. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So we'll see.
I'll be 65 by the time that game releases. And that's like 8 years from now, K-Mega.
What are you talking about? That's not 8 years?
By the time the new remastered of Kotor comes out.
Okay, 20. Okay, you'll
It's
be
not a
60.
remaster, it's a remake.
It's a
Yeah,
remake.
it's a remake, but I'll be 65. So hey, I'll have time to play it though.
No,
Be almost retired. I'm good.
shit, you better be retired now. Anyway, so
Nah, I'm good.
all right,
They healed
so
me up pretty good.
let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so now here's the one. It's about to get messy. So Fahim, Christopher Hart, it was nice knowing you because it's about to get ignorant now. There ain't gonna be no holding back on these last on these topics. Okay, so are Sony PlayStation gamers starting to lose interest in PlayStation first party games? Okay, so there was, the big numbers game. And I remember me post something. I posted something the other day that caught a lot of stands to get them pissed off because I said, in the year, within that year, Xbox was only 40,000 consoles down from the PlayStation 5 for the year, not all time, not overall, for the year. From the stuff that I gathered, right? And I just posted that, but my whole point about that was just saying Xbox in a year that has no first party exclusives is still selling the Xbox at a high clip is impressive. That was the whole point of the whole topic. And of course, stands take something and then they make it into whatever they want to, and it's just the same yada 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 stuff, right? We get, and then it comes and they're talking about the numbers of Xbox and saying, okay, revenue was down 7%, something else was down, whatever. They were all in their bag yesterday. Well, today, then PlayStation's numbers come in, and Hyperfang, your boy sit there and posted something that I was looking at this, but I was like, is this they're talking about for the games that got bought overall for that fiscal year? And that was the thing that he pointed out, that I was looking at that and I was like, hold on, let me do some more research and check some things out. But he pointed it out and I was like, holy shit, he's right. Their numbers are so skewed. And then of course you're hearing about Horizon Forbidden West, GT7. They haven't moved the needle. The sales numbers, because Sony would have already bragged about them. You have Colin that's a diehard PlayStation fan, comes out and says The Last of Us 2 pretty much has disappointing sales for what Sony is always labeling and talking about. 10 million sales is a great number, but for the average of PlayStation owners out there, that that rate is very, very low.
They just started noticing that shit.
And that's what I'm saying. And Xbox gamers and other gamers has been telling PlayStation gamers, look, y'all keep capping about these sales. Well, y'all brag about, y'all got 15 million PlayStation 4s out there, but you're only selling 7-8 million copies of something. The ratio is just not there. Yeah, it does a lot of sales and that's great. But when you bragging about those sales numbers, it seems more watered down. So
Basically, what you're saying, K Mega, when they brag about the console sales, you expect their exclusive games to match up with the same number as consoles sold, right?
Exactly. At least
Gotcha.
At least hit the Nintendo mark, since exclusives is one of those things that PlayStation stands like to talk about so much. You would think that their numbers wouldn't match up with Nintendo's numbers, and it is not even close. Like Xbox said it last night, and I totally agree with it. PlayStation has been fighting for second place ever since the Nintendo Switch got into its groove. And really, Xbox gamers nor PlayStation gamers should ever open their mouth talking about exclusive sales when Nintendo dominates both of them. Period. Not even close. So
when the Switch dropped, when the Switch had dropped and those games started coming, they shut everybody the fuck up.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. a game like Kirby, you would think a game like Kirby would be like, man, I'm not buying that little fluffy pink piece of shit.
Shit.
Man,
Shit.
Nintendo people went crazy over the little. They like, we chubby
too.
chasers. We love this little pink bastard. You know what I'm saying? The Nintendo gamers are just more passionate about buying their exclusives than any other consoles. Now, again, numbers don't. I say this all the time. Numbers don't really matter. They don't. But because people cap about the numbers so much that it's time to just go ahead and just put the baby to bed. And you know what I'm saying? That's why you know what I'm saying? I wish J Rock was here with us tonight, but I got Hyperfang. I got Yobi here. I got Sir X-Man here. And I don't know what Ham Solo gonna do, but I think Ham Solo is gonna put in his work too. So I think it's time for you guys to be put in y'all's place and learn a lesson. And I'm gonna kick it off to the man of the hour here, Hyperfang. Please explain to me why the PlayStation first-party games is not resonating to the masses on PlayStation as you think they would, since first parties should. That's their narrative. That's been their main narrative. First parties matter. Why is that not translating into the numbers that we're seeing here that dropped today?
For one, I don't think majority of PlayStation owners aren't hardcore gamers. They're mainly casuals. It's the casual box. It's known worldwide for being the casual box. Oh, you buy a PlayStation, you want to play 2K and Call of Duty, you know. So I couldn't really tell you. That's my best answer for that. Is majority of them are not hardcore gamers. They're not ponies. They're all casuals, and I'd like for them to explain why everything is down on the market for them year over year. Like, you got hardware down 6%, software is 26% down, and apparently Sony's blaming that on major releases this year by them. Which, thinking like, compared to last year, like they saying that they don't have major releases this year compared to last year. Like, last year, I'm pretty sure they released Xbox games, timed exclusive. So this year they had Horizon Forbidden West, GT7. So far, I believe. Was there any other major releases by them?
Well, they had Sifu, which is still considered to be a exclusive. It's timed, but it's that, and then Stray came out. So those are the only four that I can
apparently
think of right now.
all those games combined are declined from last year, is what they're saying. Like, they didn't sell good.
Oh my God!
You said they're all in decline? Oh my God.
As far as first party goes, 6.4 million combined out of all those.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can piece and pat wherever, and I bet you it's funny because the cat game probably sold the best out of all of them. I don't know, like, people would rather play Elden Ring, so you got 100,000 casuals on PlayStation that would rather buy Elden Ring than this shitty walking simulator template that every first party Sony game has. Oh, and you get a bow and arrow, don't worry.
Oh, I love it. 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 The slander is delicious. This is, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think Hyperfang is right. And as much as people talked about Stray, and listen, I'm all about all type of games. Like, everybody can love anything. Like, I cap for Bleeding Edge. Bleeding Edge, it is not everybody's cup of tea, but I still love Bleeding Edge. So it's fine to love Stray. But if Stray outsold,
What Kate Megan said about Bleeding Edge, because when that game dropped,
yeah,
out of all the people on my friend list, it was you. It was a little bit of me. It was you and FC Violent playing the shit out of it, because I played like about 2-3 games with FC Violent. But you and FC Violent, y'all love the hell out of that damn game.
Bro, I still hop in and play some Bleeding Edge every blue moon. Yes.
I mean, I didn't mind the game either. If more people gave it a chance, I feel like it would have done better. But I feel like the developers themselves, like, they didn't get behind the game, like say Paladins. If you've ever played Paladins, it's basically
I know somebody who
almost
plays
love Paladins.
It's very close, like Paladins is, and I feel like if they would have gave it more time or gave it more content, like, the game could have been like a new Paladins game. So I was behind it. And as far as Stray goes, I like Stray too. I like when studios are creative and they come out with new types of games, but they just didn't improvise enough. I think it's not impressive enough to charge full price. It's the length of the game it's disappointing.
Right.
And this is supposed to be the premium for Sony. Like, this is the game that you're getting day one on their service. It's not hitting the mark.
Man, Yobi, can you try to make sense of this? Because I'm telling you, the PlayStation community has been saying this for I don't know how many years about how important the first party is for Sony. It's their lifeblood, they say. But Sony has come out and given their numbers, and all their shit was down. I seen that there was people. Matter of fact, one of the people that was on Ham Solo's interview he interviewed yesterday. He came out and said, "Well, it was because of the Bungie deal," and that got corrected and was like, "No, the Bungie deal was not involved into into these numbers." So these numbers are most likely going to be worse. So Yobi, explain to me, why is it that, I mean, PlayStation is known for the first party. Why is it that the first party is just not moving like they did last gen?
I was gonna skip this topic, but I'm just gonna piggyback. And again, for everybody who knows, K Mega is my brother, and I love him to death. We don't agree on a lot of things. We disagree on a lot of things, but that's what make our bond so special. K Mega, I love you, and I'm gonna say this. And I feel like people hate to give people their flowers, but I gotta give K Mega his flowers, because years ago, in many party chats and many GRG episodes, K Mega called this shit before the latest consoles that's out now, before they was even announced. I don't know. K Mega had a fucking crystal ball in his gaming room or something, but he called this shit, I would say, around the time the rumors started popping up about these new consoles. I'd say like about 4 years before. K Mega said, if I mark my calculations correctly, we are gonna see a changing of the guard. K, did you not say that?
Oh yeah, no, I said that. Yes.
And did you not say that many times?
Yes.
So K Mega said this shit many times, and in my mind I was like, what is he talking about? But then what he told me, he said, listen, Xbox One launch was fucked up. It was shitty. But K Mega said, but once they announced that Phil Spencer has been put into place, and this is not me being on Xbox and this and that and the third. We are being raw and uncut. Shout out to my boy Steel Rain. K Mega said, he's like, yo, Phil is in charge. You're gonna see something. You're gonna see something that's never been done in Xbox history. Because a lot of people don't know Xbox was about to be out the door. They're about to be cut, sold off, dry, done, finito in the wind. K Mega called this shit long ago. And now look at it now. Now, fast forward now. Honestly, K, I can't call it, because it's like you said, it's the changing of the guards. Things Sony has been dominating for years and years. But as technology change and as people grow up, mind frames change, people habits change, tech changes, companies changes, people go in and out, cultures changes. Right or wrong, K?
Right. No, you're right.
So you add all that up, you're gonna see all of these new phases come in. You're gonna see kings that once dominated are kind of like, they're not really dominating anymore. Now, like K Mega called it, changing of the guard. It was bound to happen one way or the other, because if you do your research of what really went on behind the scenes, if you know, you know. And honestly, K, I honestly can't Can't tell you because it's like you said. If a lot of people cap for these exclusive games and then cap for the sales, your product has got to match the sales. I mean, your video game exclusive games have got to match the sales of your console sold. So if that's not matching the console sold, what's really going on? Why so much capping is going on? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, right. I appreciate that.
honestly,
Thank you, Yobi. Thank you. No, I'm sorry. What you gonna say? I'm sorry.
honestly, Kate, I wish I could tell you more, but that's all I got because, like I said, you called it. It was a change of the guard. And let's be honest, people shitting on K Maker for saying this many times. And I sat back there. I'm like, yeah, he told me what was up, and we all saw it. Everybody who he said in the party chat, he said it on 20 many times. He said it on GRG. You guys shitted on him in the chat, left comments under the video, shitted on him on Twitter. Y'all called this man crazy. Fast forward, what do we see now? Like I said, Kay, I wish I could say more, but I'm piggybacking off what you said many years ago. I don't think I can say anymore. So, Kay, I love you. I gotta give you your flowers. But again, you called this shit
Appreciate it,
many
bro.
moons ago. Many moons ago, bro. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Now there'll be people saying that I paid you and some shit like that. Or but I mean, look, and I keep seeing.
Paid me. If anything, K Mega paid me. Shit, we pay each other by whooping each other ass on Fight Night Sundays.
Yes,
That's
right.
all the currency we need.
And you're gonna see the ass whooping I'm gonna get playing this damn multiverse
There
this
you
weekend.
go.
Anyway,
I love you too, goddammit.
Oh man. Anyway, but no, listen. Hey, Christopher Hart, you can call me crazy. Listen, that's fine.
Yo, what up, Chris?
I said it, and all you got to do is look at the changing of the guard right now. Nintendo is in charge. Nintendo's number one. PlayStation's not number one. Xbox has been hitting that second place, and fighting between Sony, and then eventually, what? Listen, if Sony did not feel a little bit nervous about the come up of Xbox this generation, they wouldn't be copying what Xbox is doing. Like blatant. Like they have always kind of taken something, slowly integrated something that Xbox has done through its time. Right. Sony has always done that. But they're blatantly and they're quickly doing this stuff. Like, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing that. And that shit dropping quick as hell. Like, it's within the year. Get it fucked up.
We don't want to see none of these companies go away. We just calling it how it is and how we all saw it happen.
Yeah, nobody's not saying that PlayStation's going to go away.
You just want to let that be known,
Yeah, but just PlayStation's dominance, I think it's at its end. I mean, you can't stay on top forever, man. That's just the reality of life. But let me go on. There's other people on this panel, but thank you, Yobi. I really do appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? God bless you, brother, for that greatness. So I got to go to the man that's going to tell me that's not going to give me as much praise. Him Solo.
If I'm lying, K-Mega, just tell me I'm lying because I'm not.
No, you're not lying. You're not lying. I did say that shit years ago. Ham Solo, what do you think, man? PlayStation's first party, it's down. People just aren't resonating with. Is it because of Elden Ring? Because that was one of the factors that I was saying. I mean, is it because of just the fact that it's the same template as though that what a Hyperfang is saying and what other people have been saying is that, look, they kind of just make the same type of game. Is it fatigue from that, or is it just the casual market just doesn't resonate with that type of game like they once did? Okay, well, Ham's probably setting up. Okay, what about you, Sir X Man? What do you think?
It's like I've been saying.
My bad. I didn't realize I was muted. I'm sorry.
Okay, let him go.
Okay,
Excuse me, Sir X Man.
I can wait, bro.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Cool.
Anyways, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was muted because I'm in the middle of moving these boxes around and stuff like that, and I didn't want y'all to have to hear all that.
Oh.
But yeah, I was listening this whole time. Yobi over there rubbing your feet. No, I'm just playing. No, he wasn't. No. I agree with a lot of what Yobi said.
You wasn't playing.
No, I was playing. This time I can guarantee I was playing. And K-Mega, something I want to sort out real quick.
Yes, sir.
Every night you're on Xbox, you look through the party list. Am I not there every night almost?
Yeah.
So you need to quit confusing people about whether I'm on the Xbox or the PlayStation.
Oh my
so much,
God! I'll just give you a
I
hard
am
time. I give people a
on
hard time.
that. Well, the audience doesn't know that.
No, bro.
Ham
You
Solo
over
is
here-
on every night.
Oh yeah, every night.
Yeah.
Xbox is what I've been riding with. I skipped the PS3 and PS4 generation until now. But let me make something clear. Like, it's not exactly that people are just being like, you know what? I don't feel like buying this Sony game. It's not that. It is what we've talked about previously, K Mega. The dawn of subscription services.
Mm-hmm.
People ain't trying to pay $70 every few weeks. People ain't trying to do that. It is what it is. And people like I was talking to Strictly about it yesterday. And he was like, I support people that buy the games. Well, that's cool. But regular people that aren't, committed like you are to buying games, I'm even going to throw myself in there. I'm regular people. I don't want to spend that much money all the goddamn time. If I can spend $15 a month and have access to a bunch of stuff, know that there is stuff coming, and people want to say, oh, Xbox ain't got nothing. Yeah, maybe on first party. You're correct. But Game Pass, they ain't hurting. I'm enjoying myself playing Forza. Yeah, I had to get the DLC that I purchased back before it launched. K Mega already know I was on that joint a week before everybody else was. And when K Mega came to my podcast, I was already like 160. And that was like a week after it launched. But what I'm saying is, man, I'm not trying to spend more money than I have to. I have a family that I got to take care of. If I went to the store every month, twice a month, maybe even 3 times a month, because towards the end of the year this year, there's some solid games coming out.
Yes.
There might be Hogwarts coming out. God of War is going to be coming out. A Plague's Tale is going to be coming out. High on Life is coming out. I mean, there's some solid IPs coming out. If I went and told my wife I'm buying every single one of them, she'd smack me upside the head.
Right.
Exactly. So people need to realize how crucial and how many people are taking advantage of these subscription services. Sony fans want to make fun of Xbox because they don't buy games. They have Game Pass. Now look at your numbers.
Ooh.
Who's laughing now?
Oh.
Solo, they acting like Blockbuster never existed though.
Right. Exactly.
They act like they found they act like
Solo with the hit. Oh my goodness.
Right. They act like Blockbuster never existed. They act like their mom or their dad never had a subscription card for Blockbuster.
You don't know how many people I've heard say, man, if I had a subscription service when I was a kid, I would have been eating. Well, guess what my kid's doing?
A fact.
She is eating. She is playing. She is playing these free-to-play games like Roblox. She's playing Peppa Pig. She's playing that dog game. I forgot what it's called. Paw Patrol. She plays. She's trying out She downloaded Minecraft by herself yesterday. I walked in the room and she was playing Minecraft, and I knew that was not on my hard drive.
Here's a crazy thing, so here's a crazy thing. I don't mean to cut you off. I just want to say this right quick.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Game Pass, because I think we could all agree, if it wasn't for that subscription service, majority of those damn games we wouldn't even ever try, or wouldn't even thought about playing.
Oh, that's a fact.
And that's all I want to say.
Oh, that's a fact. You ain't gonna find me paying for Power Wash Simulator. It just ain't gonna happen.
No.
But when I'm on a podcast like something like this, I can still relax and play a game, lose my mind a little bit on this podcast, and be cool. And then when I'm done with this podcast, I don't really like buying these basketball games every year because they're the same to me. But since I got Game Pass, I'm on NBA 2K21 every night with my boy Bill and Matt likes games. Every night hooping. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to Forza, which I bought the DLC, didn't buy the game yet. But by the time I buy the game, it's going to be discounted. Like a shopper should want to pay for it. Shoppers don't want to pay the regular full price. Let's get real. That's the reason people are running to subscription services, so they don't have to pay for the whole damn thing over and over and over. Because as you said, K Mega, about one of the games that you bought, or several years ago, you paid $65 for that joint, and it was ass.
Right? Yeah.
So why the hell would I want to take chance after chance after chance on a mystery game?
That's a fact, and people act like they don't like a sale. We all love a sale.
Yeah.
Right.
When you go grocery shopping, are you not looking for a sale? When you go to shop for clothes, are you not looking for a sale?
That's a fact.
Are you gonna go to Hellsberg Diamonds and say, "Oh man, that's $900. I'll give you $1,000."
Nah,
Ain't
fam.
nobody saying that shit. Ain't nobody saying that dumb shit. Like I seen I'm not gonna say his name because I'm too passionate right now.
Uh-oh.
But I seen, and K Mega, you're already gonna know what I'm talking about. I seen a fool online just a few days ago saying I'd pay $150 for The Last of Us Part 1 if I could get it right now.
Idiot.
Now that's some clown level shilling. That is some clown level shilling. Not only are you willing to pay double the price, over double the price, but you're playing the same damn game. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to tell these devs and publishers, hey, you need to up the price on the game? Well, Sony's numbers just came back and said, you know what? Shit's been rough.
Give me your fucking money!
I told y'all they was on welfare. Nobody listened to me.
Stop it.
Oh, it's gonna get. Wait till Sir X-Man gets to here, yo.
That's it, K-Meg. I'm done.
Okay.
I feel like I spoke my piece.
You spoke your piece, brother. You spoke your piece. I still got more I gotta say, but I'm gonna let Sir X-Man go ahead and do the what's called. I'm just letting y'all do all the beating up, and I'm just gonna just stomp them out when they lay in there. Go ahead.
I'm into dropping some shit right now.
All right. Oh, let's get it then. Come on now.
You
Okay, so
want
Sir
to know
X-Man, what do you think?
why Sony's having problems?
Yes, sir. Listen up.
With their games not putting out as much as they put out?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all single player. There's nothing after that. There's nothing you can do. They over there looking at Xbox games. They're like, oh man, they got story modes for their games, but they play with other people. They got multiplayers you can play with other people. Sony ain't got that. They ain't pushed that out yet. It's been years since the PS4 came out, and they still haven't had no multiplayers that was theirs. And that's their fault. If they had multiplayers, more people would buy their game. More people would play the multiplayers. They had a few in and out, but they weren't as good as their top multiplayers that they had, first party back in the day. And that's what's killing their money. It ain't about the lack of exclusives. It really ain't. They got good exclusives when they come out. But a lot of people are getting tired of the one and dones. They're like, well, these big boys are coming out third party. I can wait, catch that shit on a sale. You know what I'm saying? And that taps into their revenue when they have to drop a game for a sale. So the multiplayers, if they get there, that'll help them make up some of the damage. But I'm sorry, that's the truth of it. You can't make no money without a multiplayer anymore. It's just the way it is. Even PC, most of the new games, they're multiplayer. And multiplayer was bringing you that extra revenue, that DLC, those extra little clothing that people want. they keep pushing games like that, they're gonna fail. Plus, with Game Pass, I have to say, Game Pass saved Xbox. From the bullshit. You know, these developers, with that Power Wash simulator thing on Xbox, it's beating Steam. And I heard the developers say that Xbox Game Pass brought our game to light, and we appreciate what the Game Pass is doing for our game. They're not even buying Power Wash game on the PlayStation. So whenever these people say that we don't buy no games, I bought Halo when it came out. I bought Forza when they gave me an option to buy it. So y'all full of shit. Y'all need to go learn that I saved money with Game Pass. I got it locked for 2 years. So I ain't got to pay shit.
Hey, Sir X, man, you spitting facts right now because I don't know how many times I done went to the Xbox like summer sale, gold deals, seen a game, and I was like, man, this got FPS boosted. This is like a new game again.
Many
And I ain't
times,
even played this joint before.
hey, Hans, how many times did you see that we have a multiplayer game and Sony people wanted it? How many times did you see that? They are multiplayer game hungry over there for first party. And they look at us over here, even though Halo had its problems, but it's all getting corrected now. And even though Halo 5, they wanted Halo 5. They wanted something like that. Even though the story wasn't the greatest Halo, they still wanted it for the multiplayer so they could have something to do other than Call of fucking Duty.
Or Destiny.
Until they get that first party multiplayer resolved, it's gonna fall apart. All right, I gotta answer this call, guys. I'll get y'all up in a minute.
All right. Okay. So, all right. And I know that I'm going to get called crazy again. All right. And I said this on next podcast. I said this on also. I said this on on GRG. Well, it was better if God of War Ragnarok came out in the beginning of next year than it is now. Now, the game is still going to sell. Let me make that clear. The game is still going to sell well. But I feel that the game is not going to maximize its full potential sales-wise because of all the competition that it's going to have to deal with during the holiday seasons, during Black Friday. And before then, listen, okay, all right, I'm just gonna read this right here, right? And I understand it, that what I'm saying, the more people that's coming here, Fahim and Chris, they're really going in saying, this is crazy and stuff like this. But I mean, just listen to this lineup of games that's coming out here, right? Okay, so Overwatch 2 is going to be coming out on October 4th. Midnight Suns is coming out on the 7th. There's going to be a Switch version of Nier Automata. There's going to be a Switch version of No Man's Sky. There's going to be a No More Heroes 3 that's going to come on PC and Xbox and PlayStation 4, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know we were getting No Man's Hero.
Yeah, we're getting No More Heroes.
Oh, nice.
No More Heroes. Okay, so and then you got a game that's not really going to be an equation, but I'm going to say it anyway. WRC Generations, which is a racer. You got Dragon Ball Breakers that's going to be coming on. That's coming on the 14th. You're going to have
Gundam.
You're going to have Gundam's coming out next month. You got a Plague's Tale. You got a Plague's Tale Requiem that's coming out October 18th. That game is going to be on Game Pass. You got Mario Rabbids. That's going to be the Spark of Hope. That's going to be on the Switch. You got Warhammer 40,000. That's going to be coming on everything on the 20th.
One I want right there.
The Persona 5 Royale is going to be coming on to Xbox. And then and then what the crazy thing about that is that like all of the extra enhancements and DLC is going to be coming with the gamers on Xbox and on Game Pass, while PlayStation gamers going to have to, if they're going to have to pay for that again. And if they really enjoy Persona like that, they're going to have to spend that money for that. Then you got Scorn. You got Gotham Knights that's going to be coming. You got this Horse Club Adventures, which that's not going to be a factor. You got High on Life. You got Ocean Star, The Divine Force. You got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's the big one. You got to have a game called Gunfire Reborn.
I didn't know they were making another Ocean Star, Mega.
Yeah, that's coming out in
Thank
October.
you, man. That's a great fucking game back in the day.
And then in November, you're going to have Skull and Bones, which people think that Skull and Bones is going to probably flop. I think it will as well. You got Humankind.
Yeah, I ain't feeling that game.
That game's gonna flop, hands down.
Yeah, and then and then you see what people ain't even talked about is that unless this game gets delayed, you got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on November 12th. With God of War coming on November 9th. Okay, and then you got Company Heroes on PC. All right, so now
you got one. Okay, Mega. The Mighty Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even and that wasn't listed, which was crazy to me. Yeah, that wasn't. You're right. The Harry Potter game is also coming in October. So you're right. There's a couple of more games, but I don't think those games are going to be anything that's going to what the new. But the one thing about this is where I said where the problem's going to be. Call of Duty, Batman, the Harry Potter game, and a couple of other these titles like these Nintendo titles and other titles are going to be dropping in price for Black Friday. And one thing that a Ham Solo and Yobi said, and I think even I think you even said it as well, Rex man, was that the competition, I want a deal. God of War is going to sell, yes, but it's going to be $70. It's going to be $60 on PlayStation. It's going to be $70 for the PlayStation 5 gamers. And then when you got Black Friday, people are going to be shopping for their kids and shit like that. Nobody is not going to be sitting here looking. There's going to be people. I can't say nobody. There's not going to be people that's going to be shopping for their kids and thinking like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and wait till all these games that's on sale. Wait till they get to regular price, and then I'll buy them. Then they're going to buy those games on sale. And God of War there's going to be more people that's going to push God of War further back and probably wait until next month or January or during tax time. Now, God of War is still going to sell 2 to 3.
Else,
What's go ahead? What's that?
You forgot something else.
What's that?
Now, what you're talking about, right? You're spot on, but you left one thing out. The one thing is what happened comes for these little kids' birthdays and when they go Christmas shopping, and they try to get all these games, but then they find out, oh, my son or my daughter wants this console or that console. Then come to find out, hey, ma'am, you don't have to buy all those games. You can just buy this console and get them Game Pass or the PlayStation Premium Plus. And they go like, what's that? Oh, you get a whole bunch of games for a small monthly fee per month. They're gonna be sold after that, bro. It's like an instant sale.
And let's not forget, PlayStation is going to promote, most likely coming at the end of the year, their VR2 and their service and their game service of PlayStation Plus. What is it called? PlayStation Plus, I think. Whatever the hell that their service is called. They're going to promote that too. And so you're going to have PlayStation PlayStation Plus Premium and stuff, you know what I'm saying, in the 3 tiers, right? So that sounded like a band. But
you forgot the big one in the room, Mega. The rumored Elden Ring DLC.
I don't think that's coming out. At that time. I don't think Elden Ring have DLC. I think it's going to drop DLC next year, not this year. If it did, oh my God.
That would just destroy almost everything.
Yeah, they'll wreck shop for a lot of things, And then, of course,
Call of Duty.
And just think about this. And let's not just talk about October. Talk about the whole year that there was all these good games that came out. So when you look at, that came out too, that's going to be on sale for Black Friday. You're going to have NBA 2K that's going to be on sale. You're going to have Madden that's going to be on sale. You're going to have, just all these other games that's going to be on sale. You know what I'm saying? Ghostwire Tokyo is going to be on sale. There's going to be so many games on Black Friday that people are going to be saying, I could buy God of War right now for $70 for my PlayStation 5, or I could get me 2 games for $70 and maybe give me something for maybe 20 or maybe $15 to $25 and you know what I'm saying, and then get a subscription for either PlayStation or Xbox and I'm good. Do you think that somebody's going to buy God?
AK Mega.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to say real quick, either PlayStation has something up their sleeve,
yes,
which is very well possible. You know,
right.
That's always a possibility. I'll never count out PlayStation.
No, you can't count them out. No,
because they're solid. They're good. This is not a bash on PlayStation.
No.
This is the answer to your question. You know, and what I got to say about it is either PlayStation either has something up their sleeve, or Xbox has them stepping on their own toes.
Right.
Because you're talking about all these games coming out, all these sales that could be coming out, them trying to build their subscription service at the same time with God of War coming out during the holiday season. God of War is still going to sell, just like you said earlier. It's still going to sell. It's still going to be dope.
Yeah.
But could it have done better next year? I can't disagree with you on that. It's just because there's so many rumors about next year right now, right? That you don't know you don't know when Starfield's coming out. You don't know when you don't know when the Switch game Zelda's coming out. You know, you don't know exactly when Redfall's coming out. Not saying Redfall would, go against God of War like that, but anything's possible because we haven't actually got our hands on the game.
You know, when God of War.
What I'm saying is there's a bunch of question marks right now. Is what I'm saying, and maybe this was their way of saying, you know what, this is either we get Game of the Year now, or we just don't get it. So we're just gonna throw it out there.
When that game comes out, God of War,
try to get our squad a bonus.
People going to be looking at, man, all Xbox first parties are coming their day and date, but PlayStation service don't give it to us day and date. That could actually hurt them, and they wanted to charge you $70 for it,
and
that could hurt them.
And also, there was a report out there, and I was going to make it a topic, but I didn't. I'll just talk about it. I'll probably just do a stream about it, where they haven't put it off the table that they might raise more money for. They might charge even more for other games. Like what?
Oh yeah, and for consoles too.
Right.
For consoles too. Don't forget.
Then they're done. They're done. So I'm just saying, like now they'll be done. Because if we get into a recession and Sony's over here going to still try to hit your ass up for higher prices, hell, Fahim, Chris Hart, any PlayStation gamer that's listening to the show tonight or will be listening to it later, you and I both know that you're going to be saying, nah, man, that's some bullshit. You might, if you cap for that, then obviously it's only just for trolling purposes and you're not being realistic about the situation, because there's an Xbox.
Hey, Meg is right, because we bust Xbox ass for raising the Xbox Live prices during the pandemic.
Yeah, like what the hell are you doing? And they changed that shit right up. Yeah,
in 24 hours too.
24 hours. Like if Phil made a statement quick as hell, like, oh, I didn't know what's going on. Yeah, you knew what was going on, but hey, it's all right. You fixed it.
You knew what you were doing.
You knew what was going on. You was just like, I didn't sign up for this, but no. They ain't playing. No, you know what I'm saying?
What we're trying to say is keep that same energy with PlayStation.
Right.
Because you're playing yourself if you're saying that you're willing to keep spending more. You're playing yourself.
Bro, I as much as I've talked about 343, not in a disrespectful way, because I don't really, I'm not saying anything is trash or garbage or anything. I'm just saying, just look at it from just be objective. Look at it from a standpoint instead of just looking at it through green colored goggles or blue shaded glasses. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, I mean, it's more this. I just feel that they're not going to maximize the price. Yeah, they'll sell 3 million within that time, and that is a lot of sales within that time. But I think that they would have sold a good 5 if they put it out at tax time. And it doesn't matter what game when it came out there, because God of War is one of those titles that will sell. But if you got a big sale of games, you got a bunch of games that a lot of people have been waiting to get their hands on, and they're sold and they're on sale, $35, $70. Listen, you know what I'm saying? There's only a few titles that I will look at when I see a game that's on sale that I've been wanting to play from the year, from months previous, and then I'm looking at this game that I really want to get right now. That's full price. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get the sale, and I'm gonna get 2 games for 1. That's just
okay.
being a bargain. Yeah.
People got to look at it like this. If the world was like this, right? What if they had 2 levels, right? Level one population of the world. Let's say half and half. Split down the middle, 50-50. Level 1, 50% of the world on the left side had great paying jobs. They make a hand over fist. They can buy whatever. The other half, the other 50%, they're working dead end jobs, right? And that whole entire 50% on the right side was hardcore gamers. You could bet your bottom dollar that right side 50%, they will all be part of that subscription service, because if you work a dead end job, you trying to save every fucking penny that you can. You know damn well they're gonna be on that subscription service.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. I got a family, man. I got a family, dude. And my wife just ain't cutting it. She ain't finna let me go to the game store 2-3 times a month.
No.
I mean, even for like $30-$40 games, yeah. Can we afford it? Sure.
Yeah.
Is it logical? No.
It's not.
It just
when you got family. Hey, thank you, City. We're going to be done here within about 28 minutes or whatever. We got 2 more topics, but I'm going to kind of bleed this next topic into the topic that we're talking about, because it's still kind of the same thing in a way. And then we'll just end it off with the last topic. But you know what I'm saying? We'll be getting out of here here shortly.
I'm all get out.
Yeah.
I enjoyed myself, guys.
I'm thinking I'm gonna step out to Mega.
Okay.
Okay, Mega Yobi show. Oh shit.
No. Okay, Hyperfang, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it, bro. Yeah, we're just gonna finish up the last.
Thanks for coming by, Hyperfang.
But let everybody know where they can find you at Hyperfang.
POS.
Oh shit.
Man, Mega. I really appreciate you inviting me on again, man. I'll come back anytime, man. I love being on the show.
Yes,
it's
man,
a fun time.
Being on there. Yeah, I do.
But you can find me on Twitter at the Xbox Classic. I have a YouTube channel, Hyperfang Gaming. You can catch me on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. and Dirt's YouTube channel, Dirt Grady, WBG Podcast, We Bleed Green. And Sean's podcast on Friday mornings, TTS.
Man, really appreciate it.
Don't cost no money to subscribe. Go ahead and do it.
Your boy Dirt will be on GRG next week. So man, you know what I'm saying? But appreciate you coming through, man. I really do appreciate it. And I will hit you a lot sooner than that. Or if any time that you say, man, hell, I just want to come on here and just talk some shit and have some fun on GRG, man. Anytime.
Dirt's gonna be on here next week. I'm here.
Yeah. Man, I'll pop on next week too if you got room, man. I'll come back.
Okay.
I'm here too. Dirt gonna be on here.
Yeah, Dirt gonna be on here next week.
Let's go.
So
we all here to talk that shit, man. I'll come back.
Finna get messy.
Shit. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So maybe hopefully we can get J Rock. J Rock will have some time to come through because he said he had work stuff that he had.
Oh my goodness gracious! You can get half of the.
You know what? That's what I was trying to get. I was trying to get everybody on here tonight because I was like, tonight is the night to be just, you know what I'm saying, to want violence. But you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. So we'll just have to make a part 2 of this next week. But.
It'll be a massacre.
And then I'm gonna have to then I'm gonna have to reach out to some PlayStation dudes. But I reach out to PlayStation people. They don't want to come on here, man. And I don't know why, because it's not like we jump on them or I act different towards them. Like you know what I'm saying? I do gotta give King Thrash his props. He's really the only one that I can really talk to say, yeah, I can come on here. All the rest of them I've asked, I appreciate it, man. No, you know what I'm saying? Big Com. He'll come, you know what I'm saying? But those are really the only 2 I could think of. Well, Cali Rex, but Cali Rex has turned more into a PC guy now. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But yeah, man, appreciate you. Man, yeah, so if you want to come on through next week, come on through. So
man, I'll be here.
All right, cool. Excellent. All
right, much love, y'all. Have a good rest of your night, man.
Yeah, you too. Sir X Man. Okay, you said you're gonna get out of here too, man. Tell everybody where they can find you at, brother.
Yeah, I'm a bug.
All right.
I just working on healing up everybody. That's all. And I thank y'all in the community, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
That's pretty much it.
Don't rush it, sir, man.
Yeah,
Take your
don't
time,
rush
brother.
it.
We all gonna be here, bro.
But you better have your old ass on fight night just to come in and talk shit for a little while, if anything.
I don't think I talk shit. If I come in, I think I'll just play a game and just
Nah,
keep
you gotta talk shit because when you sign up, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Sir X Man, eat your own ass."
Oh my God! Well, we playing. It's a free to play, so you can definitely pick it up. That
well, I have it downloaded.
Oh, okay.
I have it downloaded. I was playing it for a little while. Yobi, you nasty.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me go ahead and finish this up so we can get everybody can get out of here. And for the people that's listening still, you know what I'm saying?
Have a good night.
Let them get out of here.
All right, buddy.
Have a good night, man.
Love you, brother.
All right, baby. I'll catch you later, man.
All right. So, all right. So on the other half of this, we were talking about PlayStation's issues, and I do agree. I do agree with Fart. You know what I'm saying? He was saying the $70 price tag. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the big thing on top of the fact of Elden Ring was just a phenomenon. Because I don't even think Starfield would probably pick up steam later. But Elden Ring is just that juggernaut. I don't think that there's too many games out there that could withstand the might of that game. Like you would have Zelda would be that game, God of War would be that game that would fight that could stand up to it. Halo, if Halo is fully right, Gears, Forza, but Horizon Zero Dawn, it just didn't have a chance, man. And then I don't know, man. So when you look at that, and then you see the competition not having any titles, not having any first party titles come out in first party big AAA titles come out in 2022. And it's selling and its revenue is up. It's making history. Like it's outpacing the 360, which is everybody knows that was the GOAT console for Xbox. What does that mean? Like, I mean, what is that saying to you? Like, I mean, that's amazing. That's what I'm saying. Like, overall, this is going right back to my point. Is the first party exclusive talk overrated?
To an extent.
Mm-hmm.
No, to an extent, it is, because if you are really if you got your ear to the to the ground, you already know most of the world is playing third party games. You already know that. So to have these crazy expectations that these first party games are going to outdo these third party games, I can tell you what, muster up the best game that you can. Good luck versus GTA. Good luck. Because GTA is on the top of the chart almost every damn month. Am I wrong?
Nope.
So it's hard to compete versus those things. But I will say that they're 100% important. I mean, there are, big games.
It's not important. I'm saying overrated.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm not saying that they're not important. I'm saying from how people talk about exclusives is that it is the lifeblood of the consoles.
Oh no, because it was not because it wasn't the lifeblood of the original PlayStation.
Wow, what a great point.
It wasn't. I mean, let's be real. I mean, are we going to sit back here and say Game Day from 989 Sports was a life? What was like the game changer for PlayStation because it was made by SIE? No. There's a lot of great games made by SIE, but they themselves will tell you that, hey, this was a third-party console. PlayStation 2, same. Third-party console. Exclusives didn't really start getting important until 360 and PlayStation 3. Then people started, warring over first-party games. So all this talk about, oh man, Xbox needs this, Xbox needs that. Yeah, sure. I mean, I can't lie and say no, they don't need first party. I ain't gonna say that 'cause that's stupid. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't got nothing to play. There's a ridiculous amount of things that I can play, especially with a subscription service. It's just to me, it's that simple, K-Meg. I'm sorry, it's just that simple.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you 100%. Yobi, what do you agree with Ham, or do you feel that that exclusive first party exclusive games are the lifeblood of the consoles?
Honestly, Kay,
Mhm.
if I'm being real with you, and if I gotta be really honest, I think a couple of maybe like one or two generations ago, I will wholeheartedly agree. But nowadays, in this day of climate and tech and era, exclusive are still important. But me personally, I feel like they're not as important as they was like two console generations ago. You feel me?
Yeah.
So console exclusives are still amazing, and I believe they're still important, but they're not as important as they were 2 generations ago. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
You know what? Okay,
You
so
see, can't
Fahim,
make it there.
yeah.
Can't make it there. These
ahead.
first party exclusives are the face of these consoles, but they are not the
They're not
blood
the
of it.
lifeblood. No.
Right.
No.
Because let's be honest, if they were still the lifeblood to this day, I honestly believe none of these consoles will survive. Honestly,
I mean,
if
K-Meg, you just
Nintendo
said.
came,
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
if Nintendo, when Nintendo came, if in a different multiverse, if Nintendo would have came out with a Switch, and those games only, and that system only had third party games, no exclusives, that Switch would have been dead. The Switch would have been dead on arrival.
Yes.
And that's all I gotta say about that.
And that's where I was going to go, was that the only console that I feel that the exclusives are the lifeblood is the Nintendo. That's it.
At this point, you just repeating yourself. That's exactly what you said earlier.
Well, yeah, I know. That's what you know. What I'm saying.
And I'm praising you for that. I'm praising you for that because because it's just like, bro, you are literally looking at the numbers. But PlayStation as a console is selling like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sit here and tell me that first party is the blood of it. You just can't.
No.
It might be the face of it. Yeah. When you think of God of War, you think of PlayStation. When you think of Halo, you think of Xbox. But majority of them, but majority of people are playing games like Call of Duty,
right?
Battlefield,
right?
NBA 2K, Madden.
Yes.
Third-party games.
Say that Madden again, sucker.
Games that they can do cross-platform. I mean, let's be real, okay, man.
Yeah,
No. I don't like it, but let's be real. It's the only football game out there, and people want football. Yes. I can't fault them for wanting to play it. I just don't want to play it. I can't fault them, though. I ain't going to tell you not to play the game. I'm just going to tell you my opinion of it. It is what it is. Right. It's not the blood of it, bro. It's just the face.
It's not. It's just like what last week when we had Kids Move on, and Kids Move, and we were talking about Halo. Will Halo still remain to be the face of Xbox going forward? And we all agreed that it won't. And the one reason,
Game Pass, baby.
And you saying Game Pass could be the face of Xbox. I'm saying Halo. If Halo doesn't change, don't expand the universe, no chance it's gonna remain the face of Xbox. But that's the same thing here. You can't sit there and show number. You can't brag about 20 to 23 million PlayStation 5 sold and cap about, look at these sales, we blowing Xbox and everybody else out the water. No, you're not blowing Nintendo out the water, and you're not even blowing Xbox out the water with overall sales. And then on the flip side, that's why PlayStation gamers buy games. and then you look at this fiscal report, and that shit only and that shit says 6.5 or 5. What was it? It's 5.6 or 6.5.
I've heard several PlayStation gamers come out today, and they were flat out honest. They're like, "This is embarrassing."
Right, it is embarrassing. You can't cap about buying games when it's apparent that people aren't, or those games aren't resonating, or people aren't buying them. People aren't. Just the one thing about it. This is why this is what I keep saying about the PlayStation community. For those out there that have some common sense, not the stands, because the stands talk loud and they always want to be heard, right? But the PlayStation community that has sense, they just not saying shit. They might be listening to their podcast, their favorite podcasts out there that wants to cap for PlayStation to make them feel good. But at the end of the day, when they cut that podcast off and they look at the PlayStation store and they see all them $70 price tags on them goddamn games, if they got a PlayStation 5, nah, bruh, I'll just wait for a sale. That's it. I mean, that's I think that's the biggest factor at all. NBA 2K can get away with it because it's the only show in town right now for basketball. Madden can get away with it because it's the only show in town. Call of Duty can get away with it because it is the show of the town.
And they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're not tied to one thing.
Yeah, they're not tied to one thing. Grand Theft Auto can do it. Because you know what? There'll be those people day one, they'll buy the max edition of Call of Duty, Madden, NBA 2K, and then there'll be those people. That's why I'm going right back to what I said about Black Friday. That's going to be saying, "Hi, you thought you was going to get me caught with that $70 price tag? Nah, that bitch is $35-$40. I'm getting it now. I'm going to get Madden now for $35, for $30 to $35, because Madden always drops really hard after like 2 months. So 2K
well deserved.
2K gonna drop like 2K probably 40. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna look at that.
Madden gonna drop down to its the price it should be.
Elden Ring is gonna be 25. Elden Ring's gonna be 25. And you're gonna sit there and gonna tell me that people ain't gonna be in there picking up like those 3 games, and then they'll look at God of War. Man, I really want that God of War. That shit look hot, bro. But man, I'll wait because I'm gonna get these 3 titles right now. And now tie me over until tax time. Come on now. Last topic, then we get out of here. And look, I don't care if anybody said there. Listen, I'm just speaking realistic. Like the stuff that people's been saying, the numbers are out there. The shit is real. I don't want to hear any people making excuses talking about, well, it was the Bungie deal. That shit was not even equated. Y'all just ain't buying the games. Y'all doing all this capping, and y'all ain't even supporting these devs. Bless their hearts.
I got to give them their flowers, though. The people talking might be supporting it, right? But the reality of the majority ain't hearing that bullshit.
No.
It just is what it is. Ain't nobody, like I said, ain't nobody trying to pay $70 2-3 times a month.
All right, last topic, and then we're getting out of here. And this is just a fun one, just to get out of here with. Okay, is NBA 2K23 $150 version looked at as a great value or a money grab? And what other package? And what would you like to see a package version like this be offered with any other game? People in the chat, please let me know. Like, okay, so if you didn't know what was all in the NBA 2K deal, or I should say deal, but the $150 version, I think the main caveat for me, the one thing that's making me sign on for the $150 version is because you get 12 months of League Pass, NBA League Pass, which is valued for $170, $180 a year by itself. You're getting that included with all the 100 and some thousand. Really, if you pre-order it before the game comes out, you'll get like 130 VC points, which it's very important. You get these Sapphire cards. You get all these other enhancements that they're offering, which is usually in their deluxe package, but this is into the ultimate edition. And the $100 version, you would get the stuff that I was talking about with the VC and all that stuff. But for $50 more, you're getting NBA League Pass for a year, for 12 months. That's one of the best values I've ever seen for, you know what I'm saying? I never thought that I would pay $150 for a game. But if I would see anything like that for another game, myself personally, and I got to go to Madden, if Madden would offer this same type of package with NFL ticket, or let's just say,
Man, that Sunday ticket would be nuts. So I might even consider.
That's what I'm
buying
saying,
Madden.
right? Like you ain't even got hell. You getting your money's worth. You can only buy NBA 2K, play that shit for 30 minutes. Just watch the intro, just see what the game looks like, and then sit there and turn on and watch every game from the NBA, and you've already won. That's a bargain to be like. NBA was just like, you got to give kudos for the NBA to say, okay, we're going to find another way to try to get more people, get more subscribers, and that is a perfect way, in my opinion. What do you guys think? I mean, is there any other game or anything like that you would like to see that type of deal, or do you think that that's a cash grab and that's a little bit just too much money for your blood? $150 for a game.
Like I said, if Madden did it, I'd do that. I like, I'm not even. You just heard me say I'm not really that big of a Madden fan.
Mm-hmm.
But if you come in with Sunday ticket, bro, like you giving me Red Zone and all the games, like I have no reason to get. Because check me out.
Mm-hmm.
Each year during football season, I get like Hulu Live or something like that, so I can watch my football. What's the point then? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I already got it paid for.
Right.
So to me, that would be wild. That'd be dope.
That'd be dope. That would be amazing. Or like if they did that with the upcoming college game, and they offered the college pass. I don't know what the college pass is called, but I mean, I would be all over that. Like, so and then really that's nuts, because if, let's just say that college, Madden, and NBA did this every year, I'm spending $450 for some games. What? But that's shit. But I'm getting a deal, though. I mean, like, that's crazy. So I don't know. People in the chat, if y'all got anything to say about that, that's fine. But I mean, we about to get out of here. I just wanted to. I just think that that's just amazing to me. Like, I mean, if The Last of Us, let's see, this is where I feel that, like, okay, let's just say that Sony offered
You got into an argument with somebody about this.
I did. If Sony offered $100, $100 or $100, I would even say $125 version. I mean, a package of The Last of Us remake with a year of HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
That would be. I would say that's worth it, because I mean, that would be
a year of HBO Max.
Yes.
That shit adds up. Like
Thank
the regular
you.
price, that shit adds up, bro.
Right,
So you
bro.
don't take that damn deal.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's something that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or let's just say, well, I don't know if I think Sony shut their shit down, but let's just say Sony has, like something like, let's just say they got a bunch of movies going to, I don't know, Voodoo or something, and you get a 6-month or a year subscription within that. If you get the last, then I'm like, okay, that's for $100. I'm like, okay, that's a good deal. I can rock with that. But just coming out with a standard game for $70 is absolutely asinine to me. Especially when you've already played it and they taking stuff away. And then when you look at NBA 2K and what they're offering is something that costs more than the game itself, and you get that for a year, you basically, I mean, you either feel like you got the game for free, or you got and all the VC and all that stuff for free, or you got NBA League Pass for free for $150. That I don't know. That's one of the most amazing values I've ever seen in my life. And I know that sounds crazy for saying about $150 game, but that's nuts. Nuts.
It's not crazy, K, because you're not just getting a game. You're getting a game, a whole bunch of goodies for the game, and you getting a fucking league pass for the entire NBA current season. I'm pretty sure a regular league pass costs a lot of fucking money.
It's $180 a year. Yeah, 180.
So bundle that up all together with the NBA 2K23, bro. NBA fanatic who plays the hell out of NBA and is a fanatic of the NBA fan, they gonna jump on that shit. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I guarantee you, the week of 2K23 releases, that week, either a week before or during, you're gonna see that I honestly believe that $150 version is gonna be top 5 sold on Xbox.
Oh,
Mark
bro,
my
that's
words.
gonna be top. I think that's gonna be top 8 at least. Top 8 at least, no doubt. So, all right, man, let's go ahead and get out of here, man. It's that time. Man, thank you guys for coming and checking us out, man. Yobi, really appreciate you coming in, doing the damn thing.
Don't listen. Shout out to Xbox and Discord for the Discord beta app on this shit. So now I could be joining my brother K Mega every Friday. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
God
Let's
damn
go. Welcome home, brother. That's it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Right. So yeah, let's do the damn thing. It's great, and you can put our boy Ham Solo in check when he wants to be. He played nice today. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You know
Wait, hold on. KK, hold up.
Yeah.
The last time I checked, I think we put your ass in check.
That's
ESPN NFL 2K5 to go.
Again,
Bro, yo, let this motherfucker know. Let this motherfucker know.
Again, when y'all was talking, I was like,
you a clown.
Bro,
because
bro, you know when it really gets ignorant, I become the Doom Slayer. Do not fuck with me. Anyway, so especially if I'm on that,
lucky I ain't at my computer. You lucky I ain't at my computer. I'd be snatching you back in town.
Oh,
I love
man.
it. I love it.
Oh, wrong one.
Okay, you gotta stop. Yo,
I hit the wrong button.
Turn your mic
And
off.
I hit it twice. I hit the wrong one. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I did. I was trying to hit this one, but it was the wrong one. Hold on.
I'll be back at my computer with my mic next week though, and soundboard and whatnot. And I might have to give you that smoke with the soundboard.
Okay, well you can come and try to bring that if you want to, because you know
this is a certified cum zone.
Let's go. All right, everybody.
Oh my God, you nasty.
We are out of here. Thank you, everybody, for coming and checking us out. Yobi, where can they find you at, brother?
Don't worry about it. You can find me every Tuesday night at Retro. You can find me every Tuesday night, Retro Renegade, at 7 p.m. on YouTube. You can find me every day on Twitter at Dragonheart Yobi, YouTube Dragonheart Yobi TV, Retro Renegade 7 p.m. and Dragonheart Yobi on Instagram and TikTok. And also every other day I post inspirational messages it's called Peace, Love, Light. That's what I call myself. It's a Peace, Love, Light. You ever going through something shitty? Look forward to my tweets either every day or every other day for something inspirational, and hopefully that will make your day. And if I can make you smile, I did my job. Facts.
Right. Let's go. All right, then. Ham Solo, where can they find you at, brother?
As usual. Just well, yeah, I'm shuffling through stuff, and I'm trying to pay y'all respect without having all that extra noise in the background.
But you ain't.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Give me $200.
All right, K-Nigga, you a piece of shit for that one, bro. That was uncalled for and out of pocket.
Foul for that shit. Nah, that's my favorite time.
But anyways, y'all can find me at TSWS Gaming. That's where I do 2 live interviews a week where the chat gets to ask questions if they want to the person I'm interviewing. This coming week, I got Speed Angel 808 from Talk Story Podcast. TSWS.
Oh, TSWS.
Okay. Yep.
TSWS. Okay.
And you can find me there Tuesdays and Thursdays doing the interviews with various people around the world, and then on Fridays, me, Loke, and Cozy do our thing on Bullsitting. We do a little pre-show on Twitter on the Spaces, and then we hop into the YouTube world. And yeah, just stop that, nasty ass. but yeah, that's what we be doing every Friday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So holler at me on Twitter at HamSolo05 if you want to be on the show or if you need directions to my show. But also hit me up if you want me to be on your show because I'm down to talk about whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm down.
All right. Now, thank you so much, everybody. Hope you come and join us. We will finally be playing some Outriders. What is that? With the damn World Slayer. We'll finally be playing that. Me and Dom will be jumping in there. If anybody else want to come in and help us out, that'd be great. We're gonna be streaming that tomorrow. I will be back on Nakara. I can't wait. And I checked.
Bro, it's
Naraka, whatever. Naraka.
Listen, hold on, fuck this. Let me beat country shit. Naraka. How can you not get that shit right, bro?
Because I said it right. All those other times. No. Back in the days, I said it right. And then
back in the days, the game came out this year. What are you talking about?
The game came out a half ago. But anyway, so but I bought the game and I said it right, and then it was either Loke or it was Ham that sit there and said, "Oh, you said it wrong."
Hey, don't put me in there. Don't put me.
It was me. It was me.
It was Yobi, and so then I got confused on how to say it. So whatever, I don't care. I play it. You know what my rating is right now, sucker? My rating is 104. I am.
Your rating is these nuts.
Oh my God. Anyway, all right, man. Anyway, we got to get
playing the drums, but he can't read.
You know what? Even though I know how to press these buttons, and you know what? This is what it's saying. So
I mean, you are the king of A button.
I'm king of the A button. I know how to play these damn buttons. So everybody have a good night, man. Stay safe. Watch out for the monkeypox. Watch out for the COVID. Watch out for all this shit. This shit is out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be hearing somebody saying that stuff ain't real, and then your ass has got lesions all over your damn forehead. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk. We out of here. Everybody have a good one, man. Have a blessed night. See you guys this weekend for fight night and all the rest. All right, peace.
Yes, indeed. Peace. Have a good night. Y'all stay safe.
I got to hit the right button to see. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let's see. I got so many buttons right here. Oh, here we go.
Let's see.
Hey, thanks for checking out the GRG podcast. All your gaming news and our special topic of the week. Make sure to join us every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. This was the GRG podcast.